Hello everyone and welcome to a hopefully one shot of The Longest Night, a World of Darkness Ghost Hunter jumpstart adventure. So hopefully it will be fun and exciting for everybody. Um let's see. Just double checking if there's anything.
Just bookkeeping notes. If you see us wincing occasionally, our daughter is going through the phase where she's discovered that screaming is really fun. Thankfully, Zoom filters most of that out, but doesn't do that for us in real life. So yeah.
All right. So you arrive at Gower Halt, pulling up at the chain and padlocked gate that blocks the private road to the house. To either side of the gate, a 6-foot high stone wall, topped with a crown of barbed wire, heads off in both directions. It's about 10 p.m., cold enough for the characters to see your own breath, and there'll probably be snow before the night is off. Have each player introduce their characters and say a little of how they feel about this expedition. Nobody volunteer first?
Let's go alphabetical.
Alphabetical by the character's name or y'all names?
I'll go first.
Okay.
This character's name is Justin Grady. He's very serious. He's very focused on ghosts. He can sense ghosts, and all he really cares about is learning more about ghosts and what they're doing after death. That sort of thing. Very detail oriented.
All right. Who's next? Katrina.
I can go next if Leilani will let me. So I'm playing Anna Barker. She is a doctor in her 60s that moved to the area and was fascinated by all the folklore and ghost stories in the area. And over the years, she's become a true believer. She is the founder and leader of the Iron Bridge Paranormal Society and came here because she could not give up the chance of actually getting a chance to get a glimpse of this place and maybe prove ghosts are real.
Who wants next?
I guess I'll go.
Yeah.
So I am playing Laure Mayer. I am a 40-year-old psychology professor at the local community college. I am trained in child psychology, but I come to the society because I've always had an interest in parapsychology, and it was, my real hope to kind of take that into a career, but it wasn't as taken as a very serious discipline, so I kind of had to back burner it as a hobby behind my chosen career path in psychology. And I am here to, sort of fulfill that interest on some level.
All right. Callie, Reese, who wants to go next?
I can go.
Okay.
I am Zoe Leung, I think is how you say her last name. I should have looked it up before we started. She's 21, probably the youngest of everybody, it seems. And she is a blogger and a YouTuber, not very much a skeptic. She does believe in ghosts. And she does tarot cards and the such, but she is cynical about a few other things. Of the people in the group, apparently she likes Michael the best, who hasn't been introduced yet, and her goal tonight is just to get a ghost on camera, if she can.
All right. And last but certainly not least,
I am playing. I'm playing Michael Osei. He's a 9-year-old. He is the tech person with the recording equipment of all sorts, like an EMF and the cameras and mics and whatnot. He is the skeptic. He's the techie skeptic. He doesn't he doesn't believe in ghosts and ghouls and what bumps in the night and whatnot, but he is interested in seeing if there is some sort of scientific explanation on some of this stuff of like, okay, there may not be ghosts, but do they leave like electromagnetic like interference that the body like interprets as like a chill or something? Or, is there, some sort of scientific explanation, and he wants to do that. He doesn't like anyone messing with his equipment. He's very protective of that, and he's just besides being a skeptic, he's a big old dork. Comic books and movies and whatnot.
Okay. Reese, I did send you the thing that actually lists the gear according to your traits so that you know like specifics if you wanted them.
Thank you.
Okay, so you arrived up. So you see the gates and everything. You also see a car already there, a rusty green station wagon that you know belongs to your friend Ella. And what do you do?
Justin will go to check on Ella's car to see if she's still in it or if she's gotten out already.
She is not in there. The doors are locked. Let's see. And you are just trying to double check everything. Yeah, so you can make a perception and survival difficulty 6 roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Would this be using the detail under perception?
What do you mean?
One of the what's it called when it modifies like a skill, like to give a expertise?
Oh,
He
speciality?
has a specialization.
Speciality, yes.
Yeah. And your speciality is.
Because he has the speciality in perception for detail.
Oh, that's what I meant, dude. Okay, I got you. Sure. That means that you can, if you get a 10, it explodes and you can reroll to get
Oh,
extra.
that's what that means. I
Mhm.
thought I just added a dice. Okay.
And that's V5.
Okay, I got 3 successes.
All right. You do see a set of prints about the right size and weight for a small woman, leading into the brush on the side of the road. Also, you do know when you're examining it, the doors and stuff are locked, but the trunk is not.
Probably wish you had her gear. It looks like I'll turn back to the group and say, I think Ella looked for a second way in over this way. And I'll start to follow the trail to the bushes.
Wait, a
Thinking-
second way in? Aren't we, do we have permission to be here tonight? Did we get like paperwork? Do we have keys?
You never have permission in paperwork.
The building's abandoned.
It's not abandoned.
Yeah, nobody's gonna be here.
I really thought we did our due diligence on this.
Okay, there's due diligence, and then there's nobody has been in this building for 50 years. They were not gonna let anybody in here, especially not us.
I'm gonna follow Ella.
It's fine. We're gonna be in and out in no time. I'm sure Ella found a second entrance. Let's just follow her track.
Right, as you follow the tracks for about 20 feet, they stop, and you see a tree that has fallen against the estate's perimeter wall, that you could potentially climb on and get over.
Oh shit.
Was the front
Alright.
fence like shut and locked?
It had a padlock on it.
Oh. Looks like Ella's one step ahead.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are good at larceny.
I have bolt cutters.
You what?
I brought bolt cutters.
Okay, so I do think we should follow the other trail because I want to know what happened to Ella, but I feel like that would have been helpful right at the start.
Well, I mean, if Ella hadn't, shown us all up and found a way in first, if we needed to cut the gate, we could have done that. I'm gonna try to climb the tree and get over the fence.
All right. Dexterity and athletics roll, difficulty 6.
All right, I can do
Right.
that. I'm good at those.
Anyone and everyone who wants to climb this way. Did anybody check the trunk of the car?
Not yet,
Mm.
no.
All right.
I was gonna head back in a minute, but I'm waiting.
uh,
I'm
I
gonna
got 4
listen and see
successes.
what Grady gets.
All right, so you successes. All right, so you managed to get up and over, and you're on the other side of the wall.
What do you
I'll call
see?
back to the group. I'll look for Ella.
Ah,
Do we have service out here? Cell phone service?
some there's like a bar or two.
Okay.
So you're letting Justin wander off on his own. All right, gotcha.
I'll have stayed like by the car. I won't have opened the trunk yet. But if I'm standing by myself, I'll be like looking anxiously. I'll take out a pack of cigarettes and like put one in my mouth but not light it and put the pack away and just kind of stand there scratching my chin. And I'll just be like, Ilse, someone wandering off immediately? I'm telling you, they just make poor decisions right off the bat. And then I just stand there waiting with the lighter in my hand. I'm like flicking it but not lighting it.
Justin is 23. I didn't say his age earlier. Everyone else said their age. He's very focused on protecting his sister. That's why he went straight for that.
Oh.
All right. So yeah, Justin, when you gets over, you do see that there is basically a forest between you and the house, other than like the road leading up. So that's what you have to go through. And everyone else,
Don't go too far, Justin.
All right, I'll just check this little area around here and wait for you.
All right. I
No,
think
no
I'm gonna go
immediate danger.
the rest of the crew and let them know that he made it over the wall just fine. And I think he said that there was a forest on the other.
you mute it.
He muted me. So if we don't see any signs of Ella out here, maybe we should follow into the forest. Eh.
So what's everyone? Oh, looks like Leilani just punched Katrina in the shin
Ooh.
or headbutted, one or the other.
No, I put her down because she was flailing at the computer and I banged my shin on the desk leg.
Ooh. All right, so everyone else, what you doing?
I'll take a picture from like the gates, like just an actual film picture of like the gates in the house or the place.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
like
so you have the gates in the wall. The house itself is considerable up a road. Think those really fancy old houses, like
all right, I'll still take a picture of the gates because
Mhm.
for
Yeah.
and then just put that in like a folder or something for later. And it's I am not jumping over a wall with my equipment.
Mm.
Yeah, and I'll come back to the car and report.
so.
You guys said that I'm gonna check the car. I think Justin said that the trunk was unlocked. Did she take her gear with her?
So you check the only things in the trunk, which is the only thing you can get in without B&E, is a chunky high beam flashlight and a plaid blanket.
Mm.
Oh, I'll at least take the flashlight.
Yep.
Honestly, it's cold enough. Maybe we should take the blanket too. I don't know how long it'll take us to get in the house.
I
There's
think
just
that's a good idea.
there's like a front door, right, Kevin? Like
No, we're at the gate. Like there's a
Oh.
Yeah, we're at-
padlock on
yeah.
the gate.
The
we can't
house,
get through the gate.
There's a padlock on the gates.
Yeah.
Oh.
the house itself is a quarter-mile away
Oh,
down the
Jesus.
road.
Oh shit, dude. I don't know. I do have larceny. I was gonna
It's one
No.
of those houses. Well, fucking Justin has bolt cutters, but Justin jumped over the damn wall.
So on the other side of the wall, is there any like sign of immediate anything interesting around like just on the other side? I don't think I'd
Uh,
wander off too much if everyone else is staying
Yeah,
back.
if you're not wondering, there isn't too much interesting other than you're on the other side and you see the forest and you know that there's a road not about 20 feet away that leads up to the
I'm
house.
gonna head over to the other side of the gate. Then I'll head over to where they are but on the other side, on the inside,
Oh, yeah.
and be like, "What's the holdup?"
You took the bolt cutters with you.
Yeah. Do you want me to cut the lock? There's a
Yeah.
perfectly good tree.
Yeah, but Michael's got all that heavy equipment, and I'm not as spry as I once was. I don't know how I feel about climbing trees.
Well, in the interest of your health, I'll cut the lock.
Thank you. You're so kind.
Could
Well,
also
before we cut the lock, I mean, if we go over the wall, we're just, entering without permission. If once we cut the lock, it is, we've technically broken and entered.
And
I'm not a lawyer.
Well,
I
I
mean,
mean, all right.
Do we have a way of just opening the lock without destroying it, so we can, when we're done here, we can just bounce, lock it back up?
unless any of you know how to pick a lock.
kinda.
What do you mean?
And by all means, go for it, Zoe.
Do you or don't you?
I mean, I could try.
Worst case scenario, it doesn't work and we use the bolt cutters.
I'm just saying there's probably a very big difference between breaking and entering and unlawful entry, as far as punishment goes.
I
It
think
should
you
al-
could ignore the law if someone's life is in danger.
Is someone's life in
Somebody's
danger?
life in danger?
We don't
Well,
know
we
where
don't know
Ella
where
is.
Ella is.
it
In
should
fact, I'm
also
gonna
Doesn't
worth
she
text
run off
repeating,
though a lot?
what?
Doesn't she?
just letting everyone to remember the top of the wall is covered in barbed wire.
Right.
Oh shit. Fuck that
That's
noise.
just
We're
how
not
they
going
make
over the wall.
walls. I'm gonna text Ella
Is
and
that why
say,
she?
"We're at the gate. Where are you?"
Is that why she had the blanket,
I mean, maybe that's a good idea.
or is that just the emergency blanket you're supposed to keep in your car?
Hard
do
to
you both?
say. Little A, little B. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
Um,
see.
yeah, no text back yet.
Oh no.
So
I'm going to try to pick the lock. Everything will be okay, everybody. It's fine.
I light the cigarette and put the lighter in my pocket.
I don't know
I
how helpful it'll be
get antsy.
because I don't know how much I know about cars. But does her vehicle feel warm? Does it feel like she got here like hours before us?
she's been here enough time for the car to a little.
Okay.
It's pretty cold outside too. I bet it cools off
So
pretty quick.
try larceny and
Dex, is that a thing?
yeah, I guess larceny and dex difficulty 9.
Oh. Whoa.
That's a tough one.
So you need to get a 9 or higher on at least one of your dice.
Oh.
Yeah, this one is a little different than V5.
I was like, in order to get 9 successes, I'm only rolling 4 dice. Jeez.
There are times where you need that, but often that would be called an extended roll or a group check, where the group helps out or you do it over time.
Come on. Is it a 6?
Do you have a dot next to it?
Are those
No.
difficult dice? Are they like runes?
Yeah, if it's a D10, just point the point up and it should orientate it properly.
Okay, then it's a 6, yeah.
So no, there's no 9s.
Yeah, you attempt with what little you have, but you didn't bring professional gear, so
Ma'am, do not stick your tongue in my barbecue sauce. You don't even like barbecue sauce.
Sorry.
Zoe.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Sorry, my daughter's being a gremlin. That's my cheeseburger. You didn't want it.
Mm.
so yeah, so you attempted to pick it and you're just like, woo, yeah.
Well, bolt
Here.
cutters. What?
Well, then to quote Wolverine, Snick.
Alright, so you cut the bolts and the chain and the door and the gates swing open. Now you technically have a choice. You can walk a quarter mile up to the house, or you can get in the car and drive.
Mm.
Wait, are the keys in the car?
You brought
Well,
a
we
car.
have a car.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
right.
our car. Duh.
Yeah, you got a
We all came
van,
on one
probably like
bicycle.
60 microbus or something.
Yeah, let's drive our car up there because I'm a little concerned that we haven't heard from Ella. If she's hurt, we might want to make sure we can get her to the car fast.
Mm.
You
Also,
do
with
that.
the
I'm gonna
snow coming
follow her.
down.
I'm gonna follow her trail through the woods in case something happened in the quarter mile of woods. I
Okay.
can meet you. I can meet you up at the house.
Okay.
You probably shouldn't go alone there, Justin. Would you like some company on your excursion?
Do you have
Think
a
you can keep
flashlight?
up? I get.
I
Only
puff the cigarette and look at you with a little bit of a hoity look.
yeah. So technically, only now that you took the flashlight out of the car, only 2 of you have flashlights.
Give me Ella. I could take a flashlight if someone has a spare flashlight. I only have my phone.
Yeah. The only other person with a flashlight, I believe, is Michael in his hunting gear.
I'll give you the one that we took out of Ella's car.
Interesting that she didn't take it.
Very.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 radios. Do you want one?
Oh, like to communicate with each other?
Yeah.
Oh, like a two-way radio? That's awesome.
You
Yeah,
brought walkie-talkies?
Yeah, I thought we maybe need them.
Very smart.
They do
I
look
can
good on
admit that.
camera.
Yeah, it's very smart because you are in a remote area, so your phones might not always function properly when it comes to signal.
Not
All
until they
right.
put up condos here. Then it'll be putting up towers and stuff.
When the
I-
bed and breakfast come in, yeah.
Justin
Alright.
will take the big flashlight and one of the walkie-talkies and go try to follow the trail that Ella left.
All right. So there will be a time differential between the 2 groups because obviously driving there is a lot quicker than walking.
Well, it
Yeah.
depends how fast you drive. Justin's pretty quick. He was a high
Um,
school athlete.
So, those who drive, the road is narrow, overgrown with dying weeds, and rife with potholes. It is uncomfortable, but not a dangerous drive. So, who are the ones walking in the forest?
Well, I was going to go with Justin, but Justin basically gave me the cold shoulder, so I get in the van.
All right, so just
He's a-
Justin.
He's a bit of a loner.
All right, so wits and survival, Justin.
Oh,
Difficulty 7, and you need 2 successes.
well, I better cross my fingers.
Guess who had good wits and survival?
That's a failure.
Can we spend willpower to get auto successes in this?
Yes, though I do recommend you save them for later.
I have a Numina that
I'm
uses
scared.
willpower.
I'm just saying it's the very beginning of the session. It ramps
Oh
up.
yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you don't want to spend
Yeah,
them
we
all
don't even
because you
have a
get.
way to burn the building down.
So Justin, as you're going through the woods, you find yourself getting slapped in the face with some tree trunks, slipping, stumbling through things. You're
Wow, with a
not.
whole ass tree trunk.
This sucks. I'm used to like
Mhm.
tracks and fields.
Yeah. As you're going through, you find yourself. You're lucky that you have such a powerful flashlight because you're pretty sure, if not, you probably could have easily sprained an ankle, broken a bone, anything from
geez.
just tripping. It is very nasty out in the
I
forest.
can't believe Ella walked through all this when the road was right over there.
Yeah.
Am I able to like follow her path?
It's hard to follow, but you assume she's gonna go to the house, so you kind of follow that
Right.
thing. Let's see. As you're going, you almost stumble onto a small wooden shed. It's really rotten and overgrown and moss covered. But it looks
Oh.
like a small groundkeeper shed.
I will say in a loud whisper, Ella, are you there?
You hear nothing but the wind.
Do I sense any ghosts using my sense ghost power, Ashen?
Let me double check what to do. Give it a sec.
It says you get an unsettling feeling when there are ghosts around you.
All right, you do not get that set off.
Okay. I will open the door just to double check that there's nothing inside.
Right, as you scan through with your flashlight, you see some rotten, a couple rotten stools, a table that's collapsed, 4 mugs thick with mold. You see several magazines, Playboy, some classic car titles from the 90s, 3 pairs of thick gardener's gloves, a ring of keys on the table, a shotgun with 4 shells, and that's about it.
I'm gonna grab those keys, but I don't think I'll need a shotgun, and it's not. I'd rather not be around guns at all if I can avoid it. So I'll just take the keys.
All right.
But I'll remember that it's there in case I need to run a quarter mile through the woods at night to get a gun.
All right. And as you're going, I will say with the rest of the group, as you're driving up, the headlights of the car do reflect off something in the woods before you get to the house, like a large stone structure.
You guys saw that, right?
Yeah, whoa, we slow down. Should we take a look before we go further up?
Maybe, sure.
Does everybody go check it out, or just a couple of you?
I'd love to go check it out.
All right.
Yeah, I guess.
Leilani.
I make sure to take the keys from the van so we don't accidentally lock them inside.
As you go to the structure, you see a statue strangled with brown dead leaves. And there's a small, it's a stone angel statue, and behind it there is a stone, what looks like a mausoleum. There's a circular insignia inscribed onto the stone slab on it, and there is a name, Electra, 1909 to 1938. And I will allow those who have occult to roll intelligence plus occult.
Ooh.
Oh, hell
Uh,
yeah.
Electra
Difficulty
from
6.
Daredevil.
This is my jam.
I also have that.
Away from the dog, Leilani.
So it's occult and intelligence?
Correct.
2, 3.
Oh.
Intelligence.
He is like big mad because I won't let her go to the dog.
Big
I
bad.
got 3 successes over 6.
Do we need to worry about any ones?
Ones, if you roll ones and don't get any successes, that's a botch.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
So
you're
does
good.
it need to be 6 and above or like
6 and above. So 6
Okay.
inclusive above.
all right, I got 4 successes. What happens if you roll a 10 on a 10?
If it's part of your speciality, you re-roll. You get
don't-
it's
I
a
got
10
4
and then you roll
successes.
again for another success.
All right, I don't think it is. So 4 successes.
Alright.
I
So
did.
most of you recognize this as a sigil of protection to ward away evil spirits. Yeah.
And what was
Uh,
the name on it?
Electra.
Electra.
Can I take a picture?
Here's borrow that.
Thank you. You're so nice.
All right, now give it back.
That
Oh.
actually might have been even easier for me because I have a specialization in protection magic.
All right. Do you proceed forward again?
Yeah.
All right. So a few seconds later, you go past the trees, which abruptly end, and you see before you an opposing house of 4 floors, but it's quite large, the other dimensions. The front door, well, first, do you wait for Justin before going to the house, or are you going to go to the house and wait for him to catch up?
Maybe like park outside the house and look at it, but not go in.
Okay. So just looking at the outside, you see the front door is padlocked, and the ground floor windows are boarded up. And if you wait for Justin, about 10 minutes later, he trunches through the forest to the house, looking a little rougher than when he entered.
It sucks out there.
Yeah. I
Did you
mean,
walk into a tree? Why does your nose look flatter?
It's all trees. It's trees all the way down.
Well, you can't
Mm,
see the forest
yeah.
through the trees, right?
All I could see were trees. I found a shed though, and I
Oh.
found a ring of keys.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
There's also a shotgun, but I didn't take that because why
Hmm.
would I need a shotgun?
Well, were there salt pellets? If there's not salt pellets, it would be
Wait, where-
very useless against ghosts.
Where are we? Are we in Maine?
Yes.
Yeah, northern Maine,
Oh,
almost
okay.
Canada.
So I
one
guess
might
not
say.
bear country.
Well,
No, that might be
Eh.
Canadians though.
Were the shotgun shells salt pellets? Could I tell?
They were probably buckshot. They were
Buckshot,
regular
yeah.
shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for trespassers like us.
Yeah. Then I
Uh,
should have taken it if it's for us.
Or
Well,
depending on how old this place is, it might just be like to keep coyotes away from the chickens or whatever.
well, there are
Uh,
black bears in northern Maine.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think buckshot would do jack shit to a black bear.
I'm not scared off. Or to the
Yeah.
opposite.
Mhm.
Maybe.
But yeah, so you're at the house.
No
Like I
sign
said,
of Ella out there.
yeah.
Interesting.
Well, let's try the keys.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
usually.
if the
it's
door's
locked
locked,
up,
she
how
didn't get
did she
into the
get
door.
inside?
Well,
Should we do a circuit? Should we loop around the house and see if there's anything amiss on the outside before we go in?
Hang on, the GM's trying to say something.
so you haven't unlocked the door yet with the
No.
grounds.
Not yet.
No.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah, I guess we could do like a lap around the house, see if we see any signs
Oh.
of her. 'Cause you
Roll
didn't see her
perception in
tracks.
survival difficulty 6.
You didn't see her tracks leaving the house, did you? Or leaving the forest, I mean.
You didn't see
No.
any. Yeah.
Survival and perception?
Correct. Difficulty 6.
I do not have any survival.
So I got 3 successes, but also rolled 2 1s.
All right.
I got 2 successes, but one of them I got to re-roll. I got a 10, and if it's using detail, then I would roll again.
Yep.
A third six, so 3 successes.
Ooh. Nice.
I like how the two of you that were snarking at each other are equally paced at finding tracks.
Mm-hmm.
As they're doing that, I'll pull out the camera again and take a picture of the house this time and pull out like the video camera just to get just kind of the front and sides of the house and their surrounding areas.
Nice. Yep. All right. So the two of you, those who did a circuit, you do know that there is the boards around one of the cellar windows have been ripped off. So presumably that's how Ella would have entered the house, through the cellar.
Your sister is very tenacious about.
What is she doing?
This.
This seems like a bad idea.
I would agree. I would think that knowing we were on the way, she would wait for us to be there with her.
Yeah, she walked through the woods instead of on the road, and then I guess this is probably where the
Well,
window boards were weakest.
Well,
so
she
maybe
probably
that's how
didn't
she
have a
found
way
it.
to get through the gate.
Yeah,
She didn't bring bolt cutters, and
but she
if
left her flashlight behind.
And she knew she was
Well,
waiting
she
for her
got here
brother
during
at the
daylight.
least.
It's not like her. We got to get in there and see what's up. She's not answering her phone either. Maybe the phones don't work here.
all right, let's
Maybe
circle
it's-
back around to the rest of them, and I guess we're going in through the basement.
Well, how big is this basement window?
Not quite big. You do have the keys
Oh.
to the front door, though.
We
Oh
should
yeah,
go
no,
in the
fuck it. Let's
front,
go in
and
the
then we
front
could
door.
just
Yeah,
look for a downstairs.
And
Yeah,
we'll
the-
be line for the basement. Yeah.
Yeah, the groundskeeper's keys.
Yeah, I kind
I
of do
forgot
it like
that
my
quick we had the
hands.
keys.
I do my hands measuring that window, and I kind of like do my hips, and I just look and I'm like, we have keys.
All right. So as you unlock it and go to enter, you
Let's
notice that snow has started to fall. And all of you reduce your phone charge by 10%.
Ooh. Before we go in the house, I take a last couple puffs on my cigarette, stamp it out on the railing by the door, flick it on the ground, and put it out really good.
All right, I'm just double checking. All right, so you enter into the house. What's the plan for everybody?
Ella entered through the cellar, so I think we should check whatever the first floor we can find until we find the entrance to the cellar and then go down there.
Yeah, I like that idea. Let's prioritize finding the cellar.
Agreed.
And as we move, I'm going to keep my eyes open for anything that looks like maybe somebody went through here more recently than the 90s or whatever, just in case maybe she made it upstairs. I want to notice. And of course, if there's any ghosts,
Yes, so
we all want to know about that as well.
Justin, you are getting uneasy feeling when you enter the house.
Guys, I'm getting an uneasy feeling.
Oh, let me
Ooh. I mean, oh
Um,
no. I'm so sorry.
I think something is amiss.
let me pull out the EMF reader and see if I'm getting anything.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna pull out my phone real fast. Just like I put it on the video, turn it on myself, and just hello. I am Zoe Leung, and we're here in the this haunted location. As you can see, my friend Michael is pulling out an EMF reader.
Your phone.
Justin is
Say hello.
very much not in camera.
Neither is Lori.
What spooky things await here? We'll have to see.
Might want to put that away. That might actually mess with the EMF.
Okay. Turn off the video.
So Michael, with the EMF out, it's starting to read a significant spectral activity throughout the house.
Interesting. Wonder what kind of stuff they got here that's causing that kind of interference.
Ghosts, specters, spirit.
Kevin,
The
what
other
would I
side.
roll to activate
next step.
my mortal necromancy spells?
What?
It should have been in that one thing I gave you.
It just says that I have 2 dots.
The one that everybody got. Player character powers, merits, and flaws.
Yeah.
Yep.
It literally just
And then your character sheet.
Yeah,
If it's like mine, there's like a Numina information that's like on the first page that says the role and the cost. Like
Yep.
mine costs 1 willpower per level.
Numina, mortal necromancy, roll stamina plus occult, difficulty 6 or 7, 6 of random human blood. Modifiers, cost, and then the other page has the more details.
wait, what?
See on your character sheet down here.
Okay.
This, that, and then this specifically what the 2 things do.
Oh, okay, I understand now.
Oh. So the cost per level means that if you have 2 points in it.
They've
costs
used the
2.
second level ability, yeah.
Okay, I will wait then, because that's a hefty cost.
Man,
So
we
are
only
you
got
staying
4
together
willpower.
or separating?
No, we're staying together. It's too
Okay.
early in the horror movie to split up.
Let's twist this.
Say start exploring. Okay, let's see here. Just
We got to be like Goonies and go for the lowest point of the floor.
let's see. So you just have the EMF out.
Yeah, for right now. Somebody want a flashlight?
I'll take your flashlight from you.
You have
I still have
I have
the
a
one I
fancy
had out
one that
before.
does the different spectrum thingies.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right.
Ghosts hate the orange color.
So
According to a book I read.
as you are all walking through, Zoe,
Mm.
You feel hands attempting to remove your coat.
Okay. I'm gonna like put my hand on the hand.
Yeah, you reach. There's nothing there.
What?
Michael,
What?
something just tried to take my coat off.
Well, that's very nice of them. Where are they?
I said something. I think it was a ghost.
You said someone.
Are you sure you weren't just, phantom feeling? Or is it a phantom feeling you?
That's so funny. No, I think something was actually trying to take my coat off.
Yeah, I'll bring the video camera over and just kind of.
Yeah.
Keep the video camera on the whole time. Is it cool?
We only have so much battery.
Well, no, but didn't you bring like an extra battery?
I left it on the charger at home. I'm sorry.
Anybody else have a video camera
You.
besides me? I only have like 33% battery left on my phone.
You all have phones. But Michael, as you do put out the video camera and go around, in the image you do see an ill-defined feminine figure with a long dress, wearing an apron, wearing those prim caps of the old maid servants of
Like a
centuries
bonnet?
through. Yeah. And they're faceless, and you see like a black cord trailing around their wrists.
Just like look at the camera. Looks up. He's by the camera. Huh.
Whoa!
Oh no, they got Laure. Oh,
Um,
Okay. There's gotta be.
morning after.
Okay. Some sort of explanation for that. That's
Housekeeper ghost.
smudge on the
That's
lens.
not a smudge. That's a whole person.
Maybe it's just whatever's left of their spirits. It's just the camera's picking up.
It's a ghost.
Why aren't they doing pottery then?
Doesn't have to be Patrick Swayze ghost. Could be
It
Danny
was
Phantom
Demi who
ghost.
did the pottery.
Why isn't he in high school then? If it's a Danny Phantom ghost.
Could be. You don't know.
as you're talking, Laure hears what sounds like footsteps from a room next to you.
I look toward the sound.
And it looks like there's like a small like dining room that just they got the double doors you could walk through, or there's a dining room table. Seen a lot better days, but you don't see anyone in there.
Kind of shine the flashlight and sort of step to the doorway, staying outside with the rest, but like looking in to get a better look.
As you look in, the door slams shut in your face.
I take a big sort of a jump step back and look back at
Laure, you okay?
Anna. I
Was-
did not shut those doors.
Mm.
I look back at the front door. Is it open?
Would you have kept it open when it's snowing outside and cold, or would you have closed it?
Whoever was through the door last.
If it's about to blizzard, I mean,
Yeah, I
if
guess
nobody
not.
else would have shut it, I would have shut it because you don't leave the door open when it's cold.
Yeah, there's no breeze.
No,
We're
Unless there's
guests
a-
here.
unless there would be a broken window, but all the windows on this floor were boarded up on the outside, so they should still be boarded up.
Hmm.
We got to find that cellar.
What are you two griping about over there? Camera batteries and things falling off your shoulders?
hang on. There's this. I have a thing that maybe it might help. If this is a ghost, let's try and prove it. I have a thing that an electromagnetic field generator that charges an area with energy that could help ghosts and spiritual entities manifest.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Get the camera. I'll put
Okay,
it on me.
you hold that. I'll get this set up, and then we'll get the voice recorder, see if this thing is actually a thing or if it's just whatever.
All right. As you go to activate that, roll a strength or dexterity plus athletics roll. Difficulty
Okay.
6.
You said difficulty 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm.
3 successes.
So you see Michael set up his little EMP thing, start to activate it, and you just see him like get shoved off your feet and just slam into one of the windows.
Oh shit. Are you all right?
Oh.
Oh man, that kicks like a donkey.
Yeah, you take 2 bashing damage, which you can attempt to soak. So how soaking works is you roll your stamina, and every success takes away 1 bashing.
Just roll just stamina.
Yep.
Okay, I can try that. All right, I got 3, so I'll give it a shot. Let me see. Oh, no, in the thing. There is 2 3s and a 6.
So 1 less. I said there's 2 bashing.
Yeah.
So only 1 bashing as you just like hit the glass and it breaks a little.
Is there a possibility that I could attempt to heal him since I got medicine?
It's bashing, it'll go away on its
Okay.
own pretty quickly, comparatively.
Oh, that hurts.
Did your machine break?
No.
Did you get zapped there? Was there an electrical discharge?
No, an electromagnetical discharge.
Oh.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I just. Oh, yowie. All right.
Seems like they didn't like that.
All right. Did it activate, or is it do I know if it's working, or did it short?
You think it's active, but it did hurt. Whatever, something did not like you activating it.
Mm.
Okay. All right. You got the camera on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please tell me you didn't catch that.
I did.
Oh man.
And I got my reaction to it. I just kind of like,
Okay. All right. Whatever. I'll pull out the voice recorder, and does that who wants to talk to the ghost? There was a ghost here.
oh, I can do it.
Okay.
What do I say?
I don't know. You know what to say.
I
put the audio recorder like kind of where the ghost was that we saw on the video camera.
Mhm. All right.
Take the camera. All right, and do I when I take the camera back, is the ghost still in the?
As you do that, you don't see a ghost, but as you activate the voice recording, you hear like static, but through the static you hear, "Thank God you're here. I need your help."
Oh.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh, is this
What was that?
Is this not just a voice recorder? Is this also the spirit box, talk box thing?
It's any kind of recording device at the moment. That
oh.
Okay.
Okay.
That's weird.
Ask them who said that. Ask them where they are.
Hello. I'm Zoe. Who's talking?
give me a second here. Just double checking something. My name is Henry.
Henry.
Henry. Henry last name?
Gower.
Mm.
Go on.
Oh, what can we help you with, Henry?
I'm trapped here. I need A way out.
Okay. How could we do that? Do you want to be released to like the spirit world or like heaven or something? Or like where?
I just need help. I must escape her.
Her?
Rowena. And at this point, let's see. Uh, everyone roll intelligence plus streetwise.
Mm.
The locals, which think is Michael, Anna, and someone else. I think
Is it
local.
me? I teach at the community college.
I thought mine said local too, I think.
Okay, so you might be the other local.
Oh, then it might not be me.
Zoe, Justin, and Michael are the considered the locals. The others
Okay.
came in later. So you didn't go back down here because the difficulty is slightly different because they are used to the what's the word? Rumors. Yeah,
They
so
know the
it's
town history.
yeah, it's difficulty 6 for all of you. It's 8 for everyone else.
Okay.
Okay.
It's intelligence and streetwise.
Um,
Okay. Would this fall under book smarts, like
uh,
of like legend or lore, or is it just
yeah,
literally like word of
it-
mouth?
it's books, legends, lore, and all that stuff.
Okay. All right.
I got a success and a 1.
Okay.
I have 2 successes.
I have 3
Same.
successes. Go ahead.
I have. Is it an 3?
That's a 3.
That's at no successes.
All right. So most of you, except for apparently Zoe, who's just apparently missed this whole part class, remember the name as like one as a infamous loathsome woman who was notorious for just how horrible she was. Those who got like 3 successes, you remember that there was a skipping rhyme about her.
Oh.
That said that the rhyme was something like murdered her husband, got drowned by her son, Rowena Gower, wicked as they come. Blackmailed her nephew and poisoned his wife. How many times did she ruin a life?
Oh
1,
my-
2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh my god.
I mentioned that. What, you guys don't remember the rhyme?
Oh, I've heard about that.
No.
I mean, I've heard of it, but I never found any like records that Rowena actually existed in the town.
Well, here we are.
Henry, you still there?
Yes.
Who are you? I mean, who were you to Rowena? Or
There's a ghost. Give me that box.
there's a ghost.
Great grandson? What if the descendants?
Why
Wow.
are you just stuck here because of her?
She
Or
killed me.
her ghost killed you?
Yes. As this is happening and you're looking around and stuff, still searching, who had the big powerful flashlight? Justin, was it?
Yes.
Yeah. As you're looking for the flashlight and stuff, you see a body laying at the bottom of a staircase.
I rush over and look close.
You see it as Ella. It is quite clear that her neck is broken, as well as a few other bones.
He's gonna scream in rage and despair.
Anna runs over.
Hang on. I have to roll a willpower.
She probably knows that there's nothing she can do, but she's still gonna maybe do like a medicine check just to.
Yeah, he's like trying to like hold her in his arms and and saying it's his fault.
Anna's just got her, just like kneeling next to her and next to them with her hand on his shoulder, and she's not gonna actually like touch the body or anything. She's gonna let Justin grieve, but she's looking to see if she wants to know if this looks like she fell down the stairs or if like there was a struggle before that.
I think this game.
Roll perception investigation. Difficulty 6.
Oh, not medicine.
There's a moment where Laure looks almost like she's gonna bolt from the room, and she's like puts her hands like up, just under her neck, like pulling at her scarf, but then she stays and like tries to step closer, but she's like breathing deeply, like
One success.
Can Justin roll as well after he calms down a little bit?
You could if you want. Yeah, let's see what Justin gets first.
Does a 1 cancel a 10, or does a 10 still explode?
10 still explodes. If it's a specialty.
And the 1 does the 1 count as a minus a success?
It doesn't say it in the rule primer on this one, so we'll say no.
Then 5 successes.
All right, so it looks like there's no evidence of a fight. The railing above her is broken. Looks a bit like she tried to grab onto it as she fell.
Oh no.
How did she get in the basement and end up upstairs?
well, she probably came up from downstairs and was taking a look around while she waited for us to get here, and
She should have waited longer.
I
We were too slow. I was too slow. Should have come through the woods faster.
this isn't your fault, Justin. I like tentatively tap on his shoulder. It's not your fault.
She
And like
joined because of
she's been
me.
here for quite a few hours, right? At this point.
For a bit, yeah.
Justin, there was nothing we could have done. This
30
happened.
minutes or so. Yeah. 20, 30 minutes before, yeah, about half an hour or so.
Oh wow, fuck. So she might still be warm.
Yeah, she's a little warm.
Oh no.
I will set her down carefully and then take up my flashlight and start going up the stairs and say, like, I'm gonna look for whoever did this.
You're going by yourself?
I don't have to go by myself.
Just walk slowly and be careful, Justin. She might have slipped on the stairs.
Well, you all, now that this, I know that there's been some things we've seen already, but now with this, maybe we should
What can we
call
do?
the authorities. Maybe should be involved.
What are they gonna do against ghosts? They don't even believe anything.
He's right, and then we're gonna have to explain.
We don't have to
Well-
explain
doing here.
anything. We came in here looking for her and we found her in the worst way.
Do you roll intelligent rolls difficulty 5?
All of us?
Just
Yep.
intelligence plus intelligence.
Just intelligence, nothing more than that.
Oh, okay.
Difficulty 5.
Mm-hmm.
I failed and I got a 1.
Ooh, 3 successes.
I got a brain botch.
3 successes.
One.
1 success, 8. Everything else was under 6.
Laure has lit up another cigarette.
So, as you're talking about this, you still can do what you want, but you do kind of remember that you're not supposed to be here, and there's a dead body, so you would possibly more than likely be considered murder suspects when the authorities show up.
Yeah. We're
But-
gonna
My
have a
brother's
lot
a
of
lawyer.
explaining to do.
He's not a
That's-
really good one, but
It's still not helpful.
All I'm
All we can-
saying is we have this is recent. We can say that you got a call that you know, she was going to be here. We came to find her, and and we came up and everything was open and we found her like this. But I mean, we're already in the weeds at this point.
I think we should look for whatever. We should look upstairs and see if something happened there. I know there's ghosts here, but I don't know what they could have done. They can't do that much.
That's not true.
Yeah,
Ghosts
I
can
know.
do plenty.
Do we have any way that we know that we could do anything to a ghost? Yeah, I don't know.
Do you ask that aloud?
No, that was just like a basic information question.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
I know bolt cutters don't work.
Does anybody, as ghoulish as a sound, checks the body for stuff she had? Like phone?
Oh yeah, we should. I keep forgetting to check for things.
That's
Laure would not be touching things because Laure is keeping her hands in her pockets for keeping her fingerprints off everything.
so checking the body, you do find her cell phone, a multi-tool knife, and a old backlit portable radio known as Rusty's radio. It's supposedly very useful for communicating with ghosts.
Hmm. Are there? Can I check her phone to see what messages she has?
Her battery is at 28%, which reminds me, everyone reduce your battery power by 10%. Looks like there are 2 voice notes, a couple texts and calls that you all made last half hour or so.
Mm-hmm.
But do you play the recorded messages?
I think we should because she came here
Yeah.
before us. She didn't wait for us. She might have had known something we didn't know.
Note 1. Well, here I am outside Gower Holt. Oh, wait. This is Ella Grady recording at the entrance to Gower Holt, said to be one of the most haunted houses in the county. Hell, in the state. This is a record of everything I experienced here for use in a blog post later on. Geez, this is weird. It's so unnatural. I'm the only person who's ever going to hear this. Then you hear some sounds of breathing and walking. Justin and the others should be arriving soon, but I don't want to waste time. I'm going over the outer wall, then I'll walk up the drive and find a way into the house before they get here. I really don't want to be stuck outside when the weather turns. And then a second recording about 20 minutes later. As you hear it, this voice isn't Ellis. It's a man's voice with a thick New York accent. It's extremely faint, like he was several feet away from the phone. Is this damn thing on? Are you recording? Shit. If you're in Gower Halt when you hear this, I need your help, okay? My name's Henry Gower, and I need to get out of here. I can help you. I can. Then white noise drains out the speech for a few seconds before the audio cuts off.
Henry
Okay.
again.
What the fuck? Who was the last owner of this place, Kevin? Do we know that?
Might
They
have
were
been
kind of
Henry.
like, was it Henry?
Might have been.
Oh boy. Okay.
So Rowena killed Henry, and then it just was abandoned since then.
Can,
I think we got to find
right.
Henry.
so what would I roll to see if I can determine who was the last owner of this house and like how long ago they died? Would I be able to just use my cell phone for that, or would I roll for it, or?
You could also presumably talk to the ghost that was talking to you a few minutes ago.
Henry!
Yes. I'm here.
We have
Did
some
you do it?
No. I'm assuming you mean the body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who did it?
No. Rowena killed her. And she's gonna kill you too if you're here too long. That's why you must help me escape.
Well, is the ghost... I'm I'm sorry, Justin. Is the ghost of Ella also here?
Yes, her ghost has risen, but she'll join the ranks of the staff soon.
The staff.
The staff are the ghosts that reside within the house, mainly on the second floor. They do the bidding of Rowena.
How do we stop that? She hates working for Rowena's. I couldn't finish that without sounding even worse.
There's no way to put a ghost to rest. Just don't worry about that. Just worry about escaping with me.
Why can't I
What do you
escape with
mean
her?
you?
Just ask him how we're supposed to help him escape.
How we
are
do
we
anything.
supposed to help you escape?
You'll find a way.
Wow, that's helpful.
Thank you.
I'm
Is a
checking
meaningless-
the thing.
Oh.
Um,
I'm not leaving without Ella's ghost.
Let me check my handbook for the recently deceased and get back to you.
mhm.
The index is a little bit wonky.
Draw a gun that kills Rowena. A ghost gun.
I can possess a body if one allows and performs a ritual, I believe, and I can walk out with you then.
What would that mean for us, though?
Why can't I use that on Ella to put her back?
She's too gone. She's too gone.
I don't believe you. You're older than she is. What's the ritual?
You'll have to find it. There's.
I guess there's a book or something in the house
Probably on the second floor, or the third, or the fourth.
or the basement.
Yeah, or -2, B3.
I'd bet on the second. He said all of the ghosts were up there.
There's a possibility Electra knew, and her room is on the second floor.
Who was Electra? We found her grave.
A powerful witch. Hurry, Rowena is going to be coming soon.
Sure.
All right, did
Yeah.
he say to check the second floor?
That's where her room was.
Okay, yeah.
All right. I
Um,
start cleaning
and
up my
as you-
equipment and I hand you Zoe the audio recorder.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. So,
Awesome.
Michael, as you are handing some of the equipment out, you notice on the floor a book that didn't seem to be there, called Worst of Wives.
Oh. Who dropped this? As I pick it up.
Yeah, you pick it up. It's a whole book about Rowena.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
here, you guys might want to look at that.
What do you got?
It's a-
Oh,
It's a book about Rowena.
I'll
I
start
don't know.
flipping through it.
Starts detailing some of her history, like her murderers and some of the legends about all the people she's slain over the century.
I'm gonna skip to the end
Good
and see
idea.
what the last thing written about her says.
It's a couple decades ago, and it's basically just detailing a bunch of people who came in and got killed.
So the book talks about her after her death.
hmm
Who's the author?
It's faded.
Mm.
AKA doesn't provide me with one.
Does it say on the second page after in the
Yeah.
little?
It's missing.
It doesn't mention it.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't mention
It doesn't say. Okay.
It's
I think as long as we know that it doesn't say written by Henry Gower,
Mm.
that the other person we know of, that would be a clue to something.
I will say I don't trust that Henry fellow.
No,
He seemed way too keen to get out of here.
all we
You
know
still
is
have the
what he's told
recording
us.
equipment active?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Oh,
trust me.
I was gonna wait until not in communication with him.
Oh,
Okay.
I just handed it to Zoe. She's in charge of that right now.
If he's nearby, he can hear everything we say and see everything we do, even if we don't know what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
But it sounds like he can't do anything else.
Ask him
Maybe.
if he's somewhere like in a physical location, or if he's just kind of around. Maybe I could get a picture of him.
Where are you at?
In the house.
ASO?
Mhm.
No,
Uh,
no, no. I mean, like, where in the house? Like, are you like right next to me? Are you the person who tried to take off my coat earlier?
No, that was one of the staff.
Ah,
I'm a couple feet away from you.
okay.
I stay on the first floor normally.
All right. I just back up, kind of get you in frame and
He's like, I have trouble manifesting.
Hmm.
I can talk to you.
Okay.
I was gonna say you don't have really a really hard time talking to us.
Yeah, but Rowena knows you're here. You guys gotta
All right.
find a way to leave with me. I can help you.
All right. Let's just hurry up and get out of here. I know
We
we
gotta
got
go upstairs.
You can roll an intel or a wits and subterfuge to see how much you trust his lying or not.
I'm gonna roll that for sure because
I will too.
No,
I'm
we're on
convinced.
12.
I have certain assumptions that I've made.
You're looking for.
I don't know. Just at least
What's the
mine.
target number?
Default's to 6, and you have to beat his counter thing.
Okay.
I got 2 successes. Once again, there's a one. I've rolled so many ones tonight.
I got 3 successes, but 2 ones.
I trust him so much.
I don't believe any of this.
I have some
probably just
thoughts
on-
about this person, but I think we should. If he can't go upstairs, I think we should go upstairs before we talk about it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Should we take Ella with us the whole time, or just?
Do we want
Mm,
to put her? But do we want to? I don't want to. I'm sorry to put this bluntly. Do we want to just put her in the van?
Well, we could just. Is there a couch?
It's gonna get colder out there.
It's a couch, an old moldy couch. Yeah.
There's a couch and somebody brought a blanket, right? So we could just.
Yeah. We could
Very
cover
Like
her
a
up with a
like a
blanket.
fainting couch. Because she just fainted. She'll get up soon.
Yeah, she's
Um.
fine, Justin. I pat his
We're gonna
shoulder.
fix it. We're gonna go up there and get that ritual. We're gonna get her ghost. We're gonna put everything back to right.
Hmm.
She's gonna be the one walking out of here. She may have to wear a high collar, but you know,
Oh,
She
like
can-
death, like death becomes us.
yes, the
Mhm.
movie we've all seen. And then remember,
I've seen that movie so many times.
I
So-
forgot this guy's only 23. He was born after everything.
He's 2 years younger than me.
It
So.
becomes us. Like a clip of it became a meme for a little bit.
So, what is the plan for everybody again?
Second floor.
Yeah, but we're gonna put Ella on the fainting couch and like a blanket on her,
Yeah.
so she's comfortable while she rests while we go find what's ever upstairs. But we're gonna go to the second floor after that.
Okay.
I pack up my stuff and at least pull the EMF out. I think you still have the audio recorder.
I do. Do you want me to keep it on? I mean, if there are other ghosts on the second floor and they could communicate with us, that would probably be good.
Make sure, I guess.
Such a good idea, Michael.
I'm sure it's just a rogue CB radio or something like that we're getting.
We could,
Mhm.
Ella
Like,
says we
that's-
can
that's-
borrow her ghost talk box.
Oh yeah, she is that
Yes,
too.
she had that ghost radio.
Doesn't have a ton of battery left, but it should do.
You
We don't
turn
need
it
too
on.
much.
Yeah, maybe turn it on when we get upstairs to the second floor.
Yeah,
All right, just give me a second here. Just double checking some things. Okay. It's one of the parts where they're like, if players go do this, here's what happens. If they go do this, here's what happens. So,
Kevin, I am going to while as we go upstairs, I'm going to power off my cell phone and put it back in my pocket.
All right.
I'm trying to save battery.
That's
Trying
good.
to save battery and also trying to, hide the amount of time I was at the location.
You do know that's your primary source of light when you're away from everyone, though.
I have the flashlight that Michael gave me, so currently I don't need the phone for the light.
Yeah, it's the fancy flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
If I've seen a horror movie, then I know that in a blizzard, there's a lot of moonlight coming in. It's almost daylight.
Yeah, but all the windows are boarded up.
Yeah. Well,
Also, it depends where and what moon cycle we're in. There might not
we're
be
in a
any
it's
moonlight.
it's a movie, so it's got to have lighting.
All right. So as you go to climb the stairs, who's first up?
I think Justin probably would go first.
All right. Roll strength or dexterity plus athletics.
All right.
I'm
He's good
so
at
glad
those.
he was the one going up first.
Yeah, he knows that he's like the youngest and strongest here. 35.
Jesus,
that would
what?
be
Wait, what?
4 successes. They added up to 35 because of the way that
Ow,
Roll20 does it.
Lonnie.
As you are trying to climb up the stairs, it feels like hands are pushing you back down and you're making very little progress. Like just taking one step kind of feels like you just walked up like 3 flights of stairs.
I
Yo.
would Ella, let us through. We're here to help.
Here, voice, that's not Ella.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to everyone. Just let us up. We're here to help.
Yeah, they don't like you.
So we
If
use
you're
the
not happy how
radio.
things are, we're change.
They serve Rowena. Maybe we should tell them that we're here to see her.
No, that's not a good idea.
I sort of agree with the voice in the box. I don't think we should call her out if she's an
Well, we need to be
Healthy
able to get
spirit.
up the stairs, and if they won't let us up, I mean, if he's struggling, there's no
can
way
power
I'm going to be
through.
able to get up there.
They can focus all on me and the rest of you will have an easier time. Oh, maybe I can use my power for this. I don't see how.
Ghosts tend to have, their own wants and needs that they, are striving off of. And if they don't want us up there, it's probably for a very good reason.
You hear a voice, just Henry's voice, kind of angry through the one radio. So I was like, damn it. There's another way up, but it's through the pantry. You might be able to get up that way.
Why is it so hard for you to tell us that?
Because I didn't want you going up to the second floor.
You said that's where the
You
ritual
told
was.
us where to go there.
You're all over the place, man.
You want to leave? We need the ritual. The ritual's on the second floor.
Should just send one of you up.
Yeah, that's not happening.
That way, if they
doesn't work.
die, there's more of you can go up afterwards.
Yeah, but that's what you told Ella.
No, I didn't speak to Ella when she was here.
Why not?
Because she didn't have a recording device active the entire time.
It somehow it just turned on after she fell down.
No, I think she was about to make it.
Oh, I'm
What-
sorry, you're out of range. I can't hear you. I'm up the stairs.
Yeah, you haven't made up the stairs yet. You're still going up there. It's like she was opening the camera to the weird phone thing to talk to someone. So I was hoping they were still active.
That last recording, that was him on it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It sounded like she turned it on and then. I mean, we didn't hear any falling sounds, but it was just him in the background yelling at it. Sort of. So it was on at some point. There was no video recordings on her phone, was there? About this. I mean,
No, the only real video one was the first one. Second one was
Right.
kind of just vocal.
well, the stairs, it seems like the stairs aren't working. Is that
Not
can we
not the
gather that
main
much?
stairs. There's a second way up, but I can't follow that way.
You can't follow this way.
What a shame.
Should we go let's just go. I'm gonna go back. Let's go back down the stairs because this isn't working.
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess we're going up the servants' entrance.
Yeah, you
You
go
think
in the
that's where
back.
the staff would be, but I guess not.
You get to a door and there's a symbol on the door.
What's the symbol?
It's the sigil you saw on the tomb.
Oh,
I,
this is
I, I
protected.
pull out the picture that
Wait a minute.
that's from the sigil. It's like, oh,
This is why Henry can't go upstairs.
Okay, go up this way.
yeah, this is why you can't go up that way.
So this symbol
probably
blocks
the
ghosts.
I would guess,
Hmm.
that's probably why he can't leave the building,
Could we carry it with us?
because it was in the sigil, like right on the like a column or something right outside the house.
The sigil was on the
Mausoleum.
mausoleum.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wonder if that like traps Electra inside the mausoleum.
I'm thinking that Electra maybe is responsible for the symbols.
Oh,
she was
Yeah, she was a
allegedly
witch.
That's what he said.
that's true. We don't know the
Maybe-
time frame of Electra being alive compared to Henry being alive. Although there was a date on the mausoleum.
The
we don't know
Electra
whether-
was it?
passed away in 1938 and was
Oh,
born in
38.
1909, so was only approximately 29 years old, I think, if I'm doing my math correctly.
Mm-hmm. So young.
You haven't asked me, but I died in 94.
1994?
Yeah,
Oh, you missed Space Jam.
Yeah.
that's why
Hmm.
I can't exist in this cursed existence. So it's
Yeah.
like, but once you get past this door, there's steps that lead up to Electra's room. I cannot follow.
Slip of the tongue. Let's
Yeah, I don't know
Let's
whether
go
that
up.
was a deliberate fuck up or not.
Oh,
Ye-
yeah, that's
No, I think
it's
a
my
mix
fault.
that was game bleeding into life.
up.
Yeah, let's go up the stairs.
Alright.
We're ditching Henry.
So you go in. Everybody lower your phone volume by 10%. Who are utilizing it?
Except
at
me, because mine's off.
30%.
Maybe. So you go in, and there's stairs like with a pantry, and you go up to Electra's room. And the room is packed for as if there's a house clearance that never happened. There's nothing but bare wooden bed frame, a wardrobe, an armchair and desk, numerous damp, moldering cardboard boxes. Most of the boxes are filled with books, many dedicated to the topic of harnessing occult forces. One box is a collection of pulp science fiction novels from the 1930s, though sadly their state of spongy, soggy decay renders them neither legible nor sellable. Let's see. Yeah, okay. And
Good
there
advice,
is
bitch.
Electra's books up in here.
Up in here?
Are they packed
Alright.
up in the boxes?
Yeah, you do see them in a box. Now,
Did was Henry specific about like any title of the book or what to look for? Or just said she might have a ritual.
yeah, he was pretty certain she has one. He's not sure, but he's not sure because he hasn't been able to enter the room.
Yeah.
He
was here for 60 years after her, but he didn't look.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah,
guess we
so
gotta-
you did pass. You do know the sigil protection you could Anna could create and stuff with a cult. Though yours won't last as long as these ones. So, but what you do know how it works is once it's put in place, no spirit can enter But if spirits are already in the room when you put them up, they stay in that room.
Oh, so it can trap them.
Yeah, but yours are
It's a
open.
trap to keep them in or out.
Yeah.
Just
Well, it's
makes the
designed to
walls
keep
work.
them out, but if they're in the mousetrap,
Am I
Yeah.
uneasy in this room?
No, this is the first time since you've entered the house you feel easy.
Oh, like a Sunday breeze.
Mm-hmm.
Or
All right, so
we got to look for that book or
Yeah.
ritual or whatever. What are we? Anna knows a cult, so
I
I
do,
think
yeah.
I think. What are we looking for? Like, would it be like a tome? Would it be like a scroll?
they are books. And
These are books, yeah, but
yeah.
like we don't know if her
Yeah.
spells would be in a separate, like a hidden location, or if they just be mixed in with regular books, or if there's a cipher.
No cipher. So you got a choice. You can all look through the books, make it
Mhm.
faster, or one person can look in the book and take a little longer. Are you all looking and searching?
Yeah, no, help me.
Yeah, I
Definitely
think
helping.
Could I
Justin is very good at searching. Well, not
You-
investigation. He's good at perception with detail.
I have the tarot cards which allow me to ask questions.
Mm.
Could I ask the tarot cards if anything in the books is worth looking for?
All right, so you could do that. That is a simple question. You will need to roll perception plus occult, difficulty 7.
Okay, what about the
No cost.
like
That is
Numina?
the Numina, yeah.
Yeah.
Numa.
Do anything with that?
Yeah, that would be your Numina you'd be using, yeah.
Okay, so do I add that to the occult and the
Oh no, you just roll perception and occult difficulty 7.
Oh, okay.
That is to
Alright.
activate it.
Okay, just I'm checking.
How many do you have? Because that's worth 2 points, right? Or you just have 2 points worth of that.
I have 2 points
yeah.
worth of it.
Yeah, so the 2 points
Great.
means that you can use the coins or cups power, which is
Yeah.
in that other document.
Yeah, I have that on
Yeah.
my phone. Do you
Yeah.
have that up?
I have it up,
Okay. Yeah.
but you just wanted to do the tarot cards.
Yeah, I just wanted the coins, I think, is
That's
the
it.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. Even though it's called
Oh,
coins and cups, you're still using tarot cards. It's just the
Gotcha.
name
Those
of the
are-
specific power.
Okay,
Those are parts of the tarot cards. They're
Gotcha.
little.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. So roll your thing.
Yeah, it is 2 7s. So what did I need?
Difficulty 7 or above.
Oh,
so
shit! I got
yeah,
2
two successes.
All right, so if you're doing coins, you can ask me a simple yes or no question.
Is it's worth it to look in these books?
Yes.
All right, then let's go.
All right, so after 20 minutes, you do find some information. One, there's a wealth of lore and ghosts, like almost more than you've all had up until this point. You do know, there's some basic knowledge of the underworld or the Shadowlands. It details how ghosts are tied to something called fetters, which are objects that keep the ghost attached to this world. So if you destroy that fetter, the ghost cannot maintain a presence in this world. You also find 3 rituals. One is a ritual that would allow a ghost to possess an object. One will allow a ghost to possess a host. And another one can summon a ghost. And basically would summon them, allow you to talk to them and everything like that. Yeah. So these are 3 rituals that you can utilize. Anyone with with at least 1 dot in a cult can utilize them.
Not I, says the techie.
Does the ghost possessing host spell Does the host have to be alive?
Um, technically, yes, but if they're dead, it becomes possessing an object.
Okay. How long?
I think. Though, if it's a dead body, the ghost can kind of just do their own thing with it. If it's a living body, the host has to be willing to be possessed.
Okay. Because I think Justin at this point is thinking, why I should just summon Ella's ghost and have her possess her own body. That's what Justin is thinking of doing. Is that like a reasonable thing that we could do with these rituals?
It could possibly be, yeah.
Okay. Why don't we just do that? Is everyone on board with that?
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, as long as I can get some
yes,
readings
but
and whatnot.
we should still try. I mean, I don't want to anger the ghost that possibly killed Ella, but what this book here is talking about fetters, and from what Henry said, there's a chance that maybe Rowena won't let her leave, even if she is possessing a body. In that case, if we could find Rowena's fetter and destroy it, maybe that would release Ella and all of the other ghosts that are trapped here.
We can
But they
try.
could, it could
It
be
sounds
any
like the
object.
staff.
How
It
do
would
we
have to
find
be
it?
something. It would have to be something that would be important to her. So it wouldn't be like a silver spoon, but if it was like the silver spoon she had specially forged in honor of her firstborn, then yeah, that might be a fetter. It's got to be something important to her, you know?
Does the
Mhm.
rhyme mention like a specific object important to her? Maybe the clue is in the rhyme.
It
The rhyme
doesn't.
just talks about the people she murdered.
Yeah, just how many people did she kill? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Maybe
5.
she
Is it when she
First
murdered them
kill.
with?
Well,
Does
she
have like, yeah, is
poisoned
there a
one, she
specific?
drowned another.
Oh,
No, she got drowned.
Oh, she got drowned, but she did poison one.
maybe she
Well,
got
what was
drowned
the
in the
rest of the
well.
rhyme?
If she got drowned on
Murdered
the
her
premises,
husband, got drowned by her son. Rowena Gower, wicked as they come. Blackmailed her nephew and poisoned his wife. How many times did she ruin a life?
the only murder it mentioned was her husband.
Well, no,
Wait,
that's
he
fair.
poisoned
Yeah, she poisoned the sister-in-law,
the
daughter-in-law,
wife of the nephew,
or was it her cousin? I don't, whatever.
somebody's
It
wife.
did say poison. It didn't say killed by poison, but I would assume that she killed them because, like, that seems like it would be logical. I would expect
Just a
this
bad cook.
this beast.
She poisoned the whole party by accident.
I don't think it was an accident.
No, yeah, Justin doesn't make jokes, but I can't help it. That's how I interact. Yeah, nothing in that rhyme mentions anything
No,
about like what's important to her.
but
She probably has a room here. We could find a room.
that's what I was gonna say. Rowena lived here. There's probably remnants of her.
Does it seem like this room we're in here is protected by the sigil?
Yes, it is the safe room. The one
Okay.
you're currently in.
This is the
Do we
one
know if the
room that
sigil would
ghosts can't
protect
enter.
the ghost summoning? Would the sigil protect against being summoned?
Yes, it will prevent them from coming to the summoning.
Okay, so we can't summon here in a safe room. Okay.
But we could do it in the hallway and then retreat if we need to, if the ghost that we summon is not kind.
I think if we want to go through with the full set of rituals to restore Ella to life, we would do it near an open front door so that as soon as it works, we can just jump in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my concern, Justin, and I hate to put this there, is this ritual to possess an object.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that it would give her ghost autonomy over the body. Like she just might be in there, but
Yeah, she
not
might not be able
able
to
to function as a person
pull the
anymore.
nerves to make the body walk.
So exactly, like if she were to take over a willing host, that host is actively like in control of their body, and she sort of gets to kind of drive the car, but her body is sort of a car without an engine anymore.
Yeah.
which is concerning in that sense. I don't think that she'll be able to interact. It'll just be her trapped in there. I
Does the
mean, now,
ritual
like if you put
specify?
her into, say, like an ashtray,
Yeah, that seems like the best case scenario.
that's an object that,
It's a well-loved object everybody wants and needs and is often warm and often clean.
I wouldn't recommend it.
An ashtray.
An ashtray, yeah.
You make a good point, but I mean, the alternative is to work as Rowena's staff, and who know what kind of nightmare
Oh
that is.
no, we're not saying that she should stay here. We're just it's good that you have an idea of what worst case scenario is. You've already dealt with a lot seeing her like that. I don't want you to have to see her and know that she's conscious but can't actually move her own body.
Hmm.
Hmm.
At a later date, I could just summon the ghost and ask her what she wants.
Yeah, I mean, you could summon her now and ask her what she wants.
I mean, you might
And there's
find
nothing
that
saying we can't. There's nothing saying we can't do the ritual again later to move her from whatever she's into something else,
Mhm.
right?
Would she have would every ghost have a fetter? Like, would her fetter be something on her body that?
Yes, every ghost must have a fetter. The fetter can be an object, a person, a place, or a thing,
Oh,
but it's something that they are emotionally tied to.
maybe I'm the fetter.
What
Well,
if you're
shit.
the
And
fetter?
does the fetter have to be something that was nearby them when they died?
Oh, so the fetter could be.
Could be her
Could be
car.
our favorite bulk back at home.
This would have been a good time for me to improvise something that's important to a person, and I couldn't think of what people like. Her computer, favorite book.
So
Maybe a
what's the
piece of
plan?
jewelry she inherited from
Maybe
somebody in the
Justin
family.
himself is now a fetter. I think we were gonna try to look for Rowena's room to see if we can find her fetter,
Mm-hmm.
which may be incredibly dangerous, but like,
So you're not going to attempt to communicate with Ella.
we could try that first. But if I do want to talk to her
Outside
again.
this room, though.
Yeah, let's
It has,
go.
No,
it has to
wait,
be
but-
outside the room.
Yeah, because
What?
this room is protected, so we have
Yeah,
to.
we'd have to. I say if we do that, we go back down to the first floor where there's probably less staff ghosts, and it's near the pantry. We're like a
But
few feet away from the door where it's safe.
but would we be able to communicate with her? Because according to our contact, the other ghosts manifest on the second floor. So that would and that would say that that's where she is probably, if her spirit is now here, that she is amongst the ghosts on the second floor and not going to be able to be reached on the first floor.
If we summon her, I don't know if there's a limit to the summoning. Like, we could go to France and summon her there.
Well, she may be bound because of whatever hold Rowena has in this place.
I don't know. I don't know if maybe the summon overrules everything aside
I
from
don't
like
know.
the sigil. There's probably a tier list of interactions. And it seems like the sigil's near the top and the summon might be next. Does it mention like what's the cost of these rituals? Like, could we just try it over and over, whatever we want, or does it use willpower or something? I'm just wondering how many times we could try each one if we needed to.
You can, but the thing is, if you could try, it's essentially if you try them and fail, you have just effectively let a ghost that may hate you know right where you are and take it right into you, kind of thing. So if you could like continuously try to use different rituals, it takes time and effort,
Mhm.
but you're essentially just opening yourself up. It's like opening a door, screaming, "I'm here."
Okay. Well, if we're trying to get Ella's ghost, she's
Yeah, the
less
ghost we're
likely
calling
to
is not one that hates us.
So
be violent at us.
so what you attempting?
If everyone else is not against it, I think that we would try that at least Justin or others would try to cast summon ghost on Ella's ghost from the downstairs area near the sigil, but outside of it, like in the pantry area.
All right. Let me just double check. Okay. So you set up, and you're going to try to use the to summon her. Alright, so it's a charisma and a cult. It is a ritual, so multiple people can join in.
I'll help.
Who wants to lead this? Anna? Is Anna best at those?
What is it? Intelligence and occult.
Charisma
Mhm.
and occult.
Charisma and a cult.
Hang on,
Difficulty 7.
let me
And this is
look.
also where spending a willpower point can help by
Mm.
adding a success.
So I have 3 charisma and 4 occult.
Wow, that's a lot.
Um,
And how do we assist?
You roll the same thing. You just add all your successes together.
okay.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, we need a, what is it, a 7 or
A
higher,
7.
you said?
Yep.
Ooh.
Good God.
Yeah, no one.
I'm gonna
Lord.
check my skills to see if I get a bonus to anything.
All right, 3 successes.
We're all allowed to help, right?
Yep, if you have charisma and a cult.
Okay,
I
I
think-
only got 1 success. I rolled a shit ton of 2s.
Does Laure help?
I think Lori is going to be keeping an eye out while they're focused on the rituals, so she's not actively helping.
I'm going to
What
set the
does Michael
camera.
think about us doing a magic spell?
It's silly nonsense, but I'm going to set the camera up and try and get some stuff. Try to set up as much stuff as I can, like the thermometer and like the audio recording again. Just try and get as much stuff.
The REM pod.
Does anybody use any willpower points?
Oh, yeah, I'll use a willpower.
What does willpower do here?
Adds auto successes.
Oh, okay.
Like 1-to-1? I
Okay,
think
so 1 willpower.
Justin would
is
use
1
one.
success.
Good. That
So
means you
that
succeed then.
Puts me to 3. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You were right at that verge. So let me go back up. Oh,
It's his sister after all.
all right. So as you do the ritual to summon Ella, Michael, you notice that the thermometers that you have set up start dropping drastically.
Oh, we got
Uh,
environmental changes.
Yeah, it's starting to become ice cold. The room, like when you look like through your thermal one, I think you got a thermal. You just see the ambient temperature of the room dropping overall.
Jeez, oh my god.
Since you were doing it in the pantry or a room right next thing, so like you see frost forming on the windows and the walls. Skeet skeet.
Jeez.
Yeah. And then as you're recording, you see Ella appear. Her hair is blowing as if it's in some wind. You hear, especially through the audio recordings with the devices, rain. Like it's a massive rainstorm around her. And it looks like as she shows to speak that she is almost screaming.
Oh,
Ella!
I snap a
And
picture.
you can all roll perception and awareness. Difficulty 5.
No awareness over here.
Awareness 1.
2. Success.
You said 5 or higher?
Correct.
3 successes.
2 successes.
Ooh, 2 successes.
3 successes. Finally.
I mean, it kind of makes sense that Justin's a little distracted right now.
Yeah.
So, as you're doing that, the first people to notice would be, I think, Michael and Zoe. That as you're kind of like the windows and stuff, there's boards and you can see outside, a storm has started the moment she appeared on the
Oh.
outside of the house, like in the real world.
Like a snowstorm?
Uh, a rain, windstorm. It was like a mini hurricane outside.
Oh,
My
shit.
goodness.
She's
She
like,
always could control the weather.
it's like, where am I? What's going on? I gotta finish Christmas shopping.
Christmas shopping.
Christmas shopping?
Ella,
I just looked to Justin.
you've died.
What? No, that's nonsense. I can't be dead.
That's what I said, but I saw your body. We're in the
No,
Giro.
no, there is no
Gower.
body. I am alive. I gotta get home. This mission was stupid. I got decorations to put up. I got things to do. We gotta get out of here. You guys took forever getting here.
Hello, that's what we're working on, honey.
Ask her what's the last thing she remembers.
Do what Michael said. What's the last thing you remember?
I remember walking up some stairs, seeing an ugly woman, and then I went unconscious. I woke up. I've been wandering this house trying to find you.
A woman,
think
you
that-
say?
Yeah.
Let Henry's off the hook for now. We think that was Rowena, the master of the house. We
As she
think she
stops,
killed you.
you just see her face kind of distort some, and she's like, "You can't be dead. Why am I dead?"
We think she killed you. She pushed you down the stairs. And your neck was broken when we found you.
Your body is in the drawing room. We were hoping to put your spirit back inside of it, but we don't know if that would work.
She's like, "No, this can't be it. This is wrong." And as she says that, she gets angry. You notice this storm that's like around her that you see intensifies. Same with the one outside.
Maybe you guys
We're
should
on the
reel
ground
back.
floor, right?
Maybe you guys should reel back on the whole,
Ella.
ixnay that eth day,
Like a band-aid right off.
All the other ghosts are trapped here. All of them except for the one. They have no faces. They're all attached to that woman. None of them can find peace while she's here.
What can we do? How do we stop her? Well, how can we give their faces back? What do you know? We want to help.
She's going to kill everyone who enters.
Mm.
This will make a horrible bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
It would just be bed.
She knows you're
Dead and
here.
dead.
Dead and no breakfast.
Damn.
Do you know how we
Damn.
can
Damn.
find her
breakfast.
room? Have you heard of anything that what do you know about her? Is there anything that is in the house that's important to her? Any place that she frequents?
As she's just looking, it's like, it's not fair. And she like slams her fist down where under like the ground, and you just kind of see it splinter some. She's like, it's your faults. You're the ones who told me to come up here. I didn't want to come up here, but I did because you all wanted to investigate this place.
It's the face woman's fault. It's nobody's fault but the face woman. If you have anger, focus on her and we will help you.
You're the ones who invited me, and then I was the stupid one who entered without help.
Ella, we're trying to help. We're trying to do everything we can.
Like, it's just not fair. And as she does, you just
It's
see
not fair. We agree.
the boarded windows start rattling, and you feel a cold wind coming through, and Michael, as you are looking at your equipment and stuff, you feel like something kind of hit you, and you look down and you notice that a some hail and sleet pellets just materialize and hit you.
When you say materialized, like came through the window?
Inside the
Or
room.
materialized.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Ella, Ella,
I
hun.
think, guys, I think we need to just cut this off. I don't know what the heck's going on. I have
Do
no
I know?
explanation.
I
but there we're
enacted the
getting
ritual.
ended.
Do I know if I can end it? Or is
Uh,
it just like you put the call out there and they show up and they can leave when they want? Or can I hang up?
Yeah, she's here. She's here.
Okay.
Ella,
And she's
Ella,
like, it's just not
Ella.
fair. And as she does, you notice one of the boards rips off the window and flies towards one of you who can
Oh,
roll
shit.
a Dex
boy.
plus brawl or athletics.
Which
Who's
of
it
us?
flying toward?
We will see there. Mhm.
Could I try to like block it?
It's going towards Anna.
Oh dear.
Yeah. No blocking, just come out of nowhere.
Ella, we're trying to
Okay.
make it fair. Let us help make it fair.
No, no, Justin. She's traumatized by
Oh, what's
what's
my
happened.
difficulty?
6.
I get 2 successes.
All right, so you dodge as the board flies, and she's like, she just lets out a primal scream. The door to the room just like flies off the hinge.
I'm gonna grab Laurie and start backing towards the stairs going up to the second floor.
I like try to hold my ground from Anna pulling me back, and I'm like, Ella,
Justin.
hun, Ella, focus on me, hun. I know this is traumatic. This is unfair. This wasn't supposed to happen. And I'm sorry. But we need you to calm down. Justin is here. He's your brother. You love him. You don't want to hurt him because you're upset. You don't know your power. You're new to this. Please think about Justin. Please.
All right. As you say that, I would like you to make a charisma persuasion roll, difficulty 8.
Okay. Oh,
Tell her
Oh,
it's like
shit.
paranormal.
And if anyone
Now-
else wants to attempt to calm, you can say what your character says and make rolls.
Now, if I have under charisma calming,
Ooh,
Oh,
I
shit.
get an
that
extra
would mean-
die
No, that means if you get a 10, you can roll again.
of
Ooh.
my charisma dice or all my dice.
Any dice that comes up a 10.
Okay,
For this
so I
check.
get 7.
Justin would try to help too, just by like pleading with her and trying to say like, we'll figure this out. I'm not going anywhere, that sort of thing.
Zoe would as well, just like trying to like reach out. It's gonna be okay. Oh, we're gonna figure it out. It's fine.
You said it was charisma and what?
Persuasion,
Persuasion.
difficulty.
Good luck to me.
And remember, you can also spend willpower if you really need to.
What does willpower give me?
Auto success. Or
I will use
success.
a willpower and get 1 success.
What
Alright.
is it?
I will use a willpower to get 1 success because I rolled 7 dice and didn't get any.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll do the same. And Anna is trying to use logic and reason and be like it's Rowena that did this. It's Rowena that needs to be punished for this. Help us find her and we will make her pay for what she did to you.
Nope, you're trying to calm her, not
Oh
get her
shit,
angry.
that's right.
What's
Okay, well I'm trying to like deflect at least the anger away from us.
I think she's just angry in general. I don't think it's focused on anyone.
What was the
unfortunately.
difficulty level?
That's true, yeah.
8.
8.
Hey,
Ooh.
Ooh,
that's a high
One.
number.
I got 1 success.
Just trying to lean into my psychology background.
You
Should I
what do you
use
It was a
say?
good. It was a very good
And-
attempt.
You can.
Alright, so how many? So two from Justin, 1 from Laurie,
No,
1
I only
from
got
Zoe.
1. I only got one.
Or
One
1.
success. Yeah.
1 from
One.
Justin, 1 from Laurie.
1. I'm gonna. Can I roll a willpower?
You just spend it.
Spend it.
Oh,
So
okay.
you auto success.
Oh, okay. So 2 successes
Okay.
from
And
Zoe.
Anna?
Um My argument would not have been helpful, so I think I might not roll because I don't have anything that would actually help calm her down.
You can spend willpower.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, because you need 5 successes.
Oh, good.
Hallelujah.
This is hard.
Yeah. She's really angry.
I
Apparently,
wonder if
being
we could
murdered
just-
and dying pisses you off.
I mean,
Well,
I'd
yeah.
be very upset. I'm just gonna say I
Uh-huh.
would be very upset.
Yeah, you
If
see her start.
Justin wasn't related, we could just let her destroy the house.
Yeah.
But that
She
no.
starts to calm down. She's like, "I don't want to fade away. I don't want to be trapped here. I can't leave so long as Rowena's here. The only way to leave is for her to be destroyed. You have to destroy her. I don't know how you can do that, but she has to be destroyed."
And there goes my question.
We
Can you
will.
stay-
We're going to try and help you.
Can you
As you're
stay
saying
safe
that-
by staying down here?
She's like, "I don't think so. The only ghost that's somewhat safe or has avoided her is Henry." And as she says that, you see Henry kind of materialize. Though his materialization, he's very transparent and like,
Ghostly.
yeah, he's not really well defined. He's like, "Guys, don't listen. Rowena's too strong and powerful and dangerous. She will die. She's killed her. She's killed me. She's killed everyone who's entered this house. The whole house is under control. Just, yeah, you should just run with me."
Is this like a haunting situation where like you just have to open the gates of hell and then she'll go away and everyone will be free? Let's see. What was my
Why do you think that she'll let you go if she won't let any of the others go?
Uh, because I think she's let me go for now. She really doesn't think enough of me to bother.
Why would she think anything of Ella? Ella showed up an hour ago and has never done anything to anyone in this house or to Rowena before. What would she have against her rather than you, who spent how many years in her house on her land?
I was here for only like a week or so.
Hmm.
She
And
killed.
Ella was here for an hour.
I don't know. All I know is I haven't joined the staff yet, which means she doesn't give a shit.
Maybe his status as family makes it so that he cannot be forced to be part of the staff, even if she wanted him to be. She can take his life, trap him in
She
this
can kill him and
building,
trap him, but she can't make him work for her.
right? Because he has a status.
He's family.
Exactly. The blood relation may stop that from being able to happen. But someone like Ella is, to this spirit, just another cog in her wheel, a
Yeah.
collected piece of her puzzle.
As Henry is saying this, you notice Ella just gets angry again. The furniture in the storm rise, and she just kind of disappears after trashing the one of the rooms.
Ella, we're gonna do our best, baby.
We're definitely gonna try to destroy Rowena, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I got a thing with the tarot cards, and if I ask them where a certain thing is, they could possibly help us.
Henry, do you know what is keeping Rowena here? Like, does she have a focus or something?
Is it spite?
Or
It's usually
better.
spite.
Or fetter? I don't know if we would know to use that with Henry. Like a favorite object or like a
I'm gonna guess it's me. So if I leave the house with you, she'll disappear.
sure, yeah.
I don't know.
All right, goodbye, Henry. I'm heading back towards the servants' entrance up to the second floor. I'm so done with Henry. He's so fucking useless.
Mhm.
Maybe if I ask just like a general, like, where is the thing that is her, or what is her focus? Or and
Like,
then
what do we
later-
need to find the most?
Well, isn't it yes or no questions?
No, the cups one I could just ask like a specific thing, and it will tell me if I do it.
Yeah,
correctly.
she has the coins, which is a yes or no, a simple yes or no, and then the cups, The psychic
could-
eliminates possible negative outcomes by comparing them beforehand. The player may ask the storyteller, who represents the psychic's guiding metaphysical entity, for information to help determine their character's best choice for a simple decision. The player asks a question such as, "Where's the oak chest?" The storyteller then provides some amount of information in response, which will help the player decide.
I don't know that they'll be able to like pinpoint what her fetter is, but maybe we could ask it like, where in the house was her room? Where does she spend the most time?
Just hearing his voice. That would be the master bedroom.
Maybe we just
We-
have
Don't
to-
go.
So let's just go there.
I
Yeah,
want to
would we
go
have
there.
studied the house? Would we have like
There's
familiarized our house?
Uh,
There's no
not-
records that we could have studied.
and the
No
impression
one's
is
been-
your group kind of heard that this place was going to be demolished and that it was haunted, and kind of just spur of the moment came.
Mm.
That's why you're not as prepared in some ways.
Yeah, I
Tell
want
them
to
all
say
the
that
time to plan
Anna.
better.
I think that Anna also had in her backstory that she'd been wanting to check out this place for years, but for like the last 20 or 30 years, they haven't let anyone but the owners in. And this is the first time that there aren't owners currently keeping people out.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm
we
gonna
don't
start cleaning
really
up my
know.
equipment.
If we had a good idea, when we walked around the outside, we might have seen the master bedroom's windows, because they would have like the largest set of like set windows together, like a maybe some sort of bay window type situation. Maybe a balcony. So maybe when we walked around the outside, we might have got an impression of at least like what side of house or what floor.
So, what's the plan?
We're gonna
Would
go
we
look
have
for the
seen-
master bedroom.
Yeah, would we have seen or gotten an idea about where it might be from when we walk around the outside?
Around the outside. Around the outside.
Yeah.
It's upstairs.
Somewhere,
It's
like which side of the house, maybe?
It's probably the one with the biggest doors down the hallway.
And this is a 4-story building.
Yeah. So
There might be an attic.
yeah, so there is an attic. The third floor was where servants and stuff slept. Second
Okay.
was where the main family, and first floor was the stuff.
So second floor most likely, then, because she's
It
not
makes
going to
sense.
associate herself with the servants.
They
in
wouldn't
the
want to have to
second
go up 3
floor.
flights of stairs just if they're in charge of the house.
Yeah.
So let's just go look for the big doors.
So is
Yeah.
Zoe going to attempt divination?
Yeah, if I can, yeah.
Nothing stopping.
What do you think I should specifically ask the tarot?
Could you make it something just like, what do we need to do to defeat Rowena, or what do we need to destroy
Maybe we
to
don't
release?
need to necessarily know specifically, but you could ask something vague enough of like, where is her fetter? Like in like a room.
Okay, so not like specifically what is her fetter, but where is it?
Is it more
Yeah, I
likely
like
to
that.
get an answer?
It narrows it down at least.
Okay.
Yeah, it might tell us what room it's in.
Okay.
Although if you have these magic powers, I don't know why it wouldn't just tell you outright.
Gotta ask the cards, man.
You gotta believe in the
That's
heart
just-
of the
that's a-
cards, dude.
That's a Queen of Hearts.
No, it's not.
Use your real
That's sort
card.
of what Rowena is here.
What?
What Rowena is here.
Oh.
She's like the Queen of Hearts.
I would say that she's the queen of spades, maybe.
off
like
with their
that's
head
the-
and down the stairs you go.
The heart's the only thing with blood in it.
Oh, that's true.
All right.
But the spade is a.
What are you rolling?
I don't know. What am I rolling, Kevin?
Your roll for divination. You rolled it earlier. It was
What was it you rolled earlier?
I think it was charisma and occult.
perception. I call.
Perception and occult. Okay.
Yep, difficulty 7.
My feeling hurts so bad.
Seriously?
Yeah, I know.
No, it's probably your sinuses
It is.
again.
What do I need? What is it?
7.
7.
Hey,
Hey, so I got 3 successes.
3 successes. And what was your exact question?
Where specifically is Rowena's fetter?
And you put the things down. I don't know all the major arcana or anything, but
you
the
pulled
cards
fool.
You pulled the fool.
It's Jacob.
You pulled death.
you
No.
pull the thing out, and the answer is the house.
Okay.
Oh shit.
The house is it. Oh,
That's what
No,
I
Did you say
thought.
what is it or where is it?
Maybe. I don't know. Is this Monster House?
Murder house?
Monster House?
The where and the
evil
what
wife?
are essentially the same answer.
So the house is the fetter.
So the only way to destroy her would be to destroy the house.
Maybe we bring Anna back in here, or Ella back in here.
I don't know if we could summon her a second time.
I would wait for her to cool down a little bit. She was
It was pretty cold in here as is.
like she was getting pretty intense there.
I mean, I would say she was getting heated, but I was literally, I look and he like holds up the hail, just literally.
She got heated because
I
she
was
sucked the
saying
heat
that
out of
too.
everything around her, making it freeze. Like a refrigerator coil.
Maybe what we should do is take Henry's plan, but use it for Ella. Attach her to an object and get her out of here. And then,
Can we do both? Can we take both of them?
Why would we take Henry?
possibly.
No,
I mean-
Henry seems nice.
He is a victim. I
He
don't.
seems
I don't.
selfish though.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you be if you were locked in the house with the crazy woman who killed you?
I mean,
Yeah.
I can understand what
I
he's
don't
doing and
know.
not like it.
Would I become a ghost?
Hmm.
Is that what we're seeing? Are these hallucinations because of the temperature?
If the only way to free Ella is to destroy the house, then I know what my vote is.
All
They
right,
need to
as you're
demolish the
talking,
house before they can turn it.
um,
No, wait, that's not how it works.
a woman appears before you. A handsome, statuesque woman in Edwardian morning wear, which is
Oh.
to say, a heavy black dress ornamented with jet beads and black lace and a small black hat.
Hmm.
The hat casts a shadow over her face, masking everything except a cruel, saw-toothed smile and the occasional glimpse of wide, white eyes. Black strands of shadow stretch away from her, where they eventually connect to the staff.
I slowly bring up the camera and hit record.
Are you saying that? Yes. I say
And
to
we're
the
in the safe
camera.
room right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh no! Oh, I thought you guys were still in the room with
Yeah, we hadn't gone back upstairs yet.
Oh, I thought we were back. I guess we hadn't. Okay. So this is probably Rowena.
She's like, "It's all your fault, bringing your emotionally disturbed friend here.
Let her go.
I'm not the one keeping her here.
Well, then you
You
can
have a
leave.
choice. This is my house, not yours, trespassers.
Mm.
Not what the deed
If
says, but
you bring your friend, if you either find a way to get her to leave or destroy her, and I'll let you walk out of here. If you fail to do that, I have no qualms about killing you and making you part of the staff."
What do you need staff for?
you're gonna find me a much worse resident than Ella.
A lot of people say stuff like that, and they all become members of the staff.
If you're not keeping her here, then who or what is?
I don't know. If I did, I'd deal with her myself. Find out, take care of her one way or another, and I can let you leave.
You're not responsible for her fall to her death in the foyer.
That's not what's keeping her here. That's just what killed her. There's a
If
difference.
you didn't kill her, she could have walked out. This is
I
you're to
kill
blame.
everyone who violates my home. You broke in, she broke in, trespassed. If someone
I
breaks into
used a
your
key.
house,
It's not
do you
breaking
not?
in.
It's
I mean,
not
she-
your key.
I mean, she kind of has a point on that.
If you walked into your
That's a good
house and saw
point.
a random person in your stairwell, would you not defend yourself?
That's a straw man argument.
Well, it really depends on, whether or not, the law was on my side, or if they would still prosecute me if something happened to somebody, even though they were in my property. But that's not here or there.
You're dead. There is no threat to you.
There's a threat to everyone.
What do you need staff
What does
for?
that mean?
This-
This is my house, my domain. I need people to serve me as I am the owner of the house, and owners have staff. Therefore, I have staff.
That's circular reasoning.
Just because you in your modern days don't know your place in society doesn't mean these people don't.
She has staff because she's an owner, and she's only an owner because she has staff. Yes, I have to.
So, Kevin, when she
Okay.
says that she's not holding her, is there something I can roll that to figure out what else, if not the spirit that killed her and that controls this house, would keep another spirit trapped like that?
You can roll wits and subterfuge and see if you can see if she's hiding anything or lying or anything like that.
Okay. What's my target number?
7. And you need 3
7.
successes.
Ooh, I'm rolling 5 dice here, people.
And she already said she doesn't know what's holding her here. What's holding Ella here?
You said that we get stuck.
Uh,
Hmm.
What? You see
I do not succeed, and I also got a 1. I only got 1 success and a 1.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, she's perfectly honest. And as she's speaking to you though, you do feel the house like creak and shake some. And it's actually getting cold overall.
I think if we can bind Ella to an object and take her away from here, or try to.
I think that would be a good idea.
I don't want her to stay here.
Henry's still here?
Hey, you notice he's gone?
Oh,
He's scared of this person. I don't think he's gonna. He's probably not gonna pop in when she's around.
what if it's Henry keeping
Your magic,
Probably.
Gina.
If it's
That
not
was
her
my
keeping her
thought.
here, the only other thing that could be keeping him here could be Henry, because he's the only one that's not controlled by her.
them?
And as she says that, Rowena disappears after giving you the ultimatum.
Okay.
Okay.
She's
Nice to meet you, ma'am.
obsessed with like what's that called? Status. She's like obsessed with status. And if Henry is basically the same status as her, because they're both technically owners of the house in their own way, then that's why he's not staff, maybe.
No, but she's killed like her relatives before.
That's true, and she killed Henry.
She killed Electra.
She killed Electra too.
What about Electra? Like, you guys summoned Ella. What about her?
Oh, lower your phones by 10%, by the way.
Oh,
We could try.
Yeah,
What could
try
Electra
summoning
do?
Electra. Well, Electra's a witch. She's the one who we assume she's the one who put these sigils up. She would know more about what is going on in this house than we would. She put the symbols up for a reason.
That's true.
if you
Maybe there was
find
ghosts here. Was Electra here? She was after Rowena was much older.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Electra lived here after Rowena was already here. But I guess we could try to summon
on that bell?
Electra, but
Yeah, I would suggest that.
Yep, it's charisma and occult, difficulty 7, 8 successes.
Oh boy. Okay.
How many of us are we helping this?
Yeah, whoever
We
is
could.
thing.
All right. Okay. Charisma.
Take help from anybody willing to try.
I'm helping. I got 1 success.
I'm helping. Hang on.
You said that the sigil was on her mausoleum. I hope
Mhm.
that doesn't mean
Yeah.
she symboled herself into her mausoleum never to leave. That doesn't seem like a good idea.
I mean, if you think the house is trapped, it kind of does.
But it's like her
Oof.
planning to become a ghost when she died and never wanting to, exit that little room. I don't know
What
why
was the
someone would do that.
difficulty, Kevin?
7.
Okay, 3 successes.
I got
And
2
this-
successes.
This doesn't count as protection magic, does it?
Summoning? No.
Okay. Yeah, 3 successes.
Who else
I got
rolls the
1.
6? 1.
Zoe got 2. So that's 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Unless somebody's got something somewhere else, that is not enough.
I can spend a willpower.
With what?
With your 1 charisma, you could do it.
My 1 charisma?
Mm-hmm. Just do it.
He needs a cult.
I don't have a cult either, so
Okay.
I'm not a believer.
Can I use
Even
a
after all
willpower?
this.
Yeah, even after all this. What?
Can I use a willpower?
Lori begrudgingly will try to help them as they seem to be struggling. So it's charisma and occult.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And it was 7 or 8 difficulty? 7?
Yes, 7.
I got 1 success, and I also rolled a 1 on one of my dice.
And I think that one with the sponge of the one with her does bring her here.
Woo!
We see another woman up here. It doesn't really give a description of her, but yeah, I see another one. She's like, someone's like, "Can I help you?"
And hello.
Sorry, my mouth was full. We're
Uh,
in the, and I say the name of the house, I don't remember it.
I know where you are.
with a Gower house or whatever.
I recognize my old home. I am not an idiot.
Hmm.
Why did you bring me here? I don't like coming up here. I stay in my mausoleum, leave Rowena alone. This house isn't big enough for the 2 of us.
Oh,
Something trapping the souls here that isn't, that Rowena, that might not be Rowena.
Rowena is the person who traps all the souls here. If there's a soul that doesn't want to leave, they don't want to leave because they have unfinished business or something holding them back.
Well, that Henry guy said that he couldn't leave. Period.
Yes, Henry can't leave as she just looks down the corridor because he's weak.
Oh.
He is held back by his fears, his insecurities, his desire to leave things behind. He is bound like
Well, then
most.
what about his sister?
Ella,
Don't know. All I know is she's causing a ruckus in the house.
we want to help her move out of here.
Then I suggest maybe talking to her to try to find out what's keeping her here, or finding out, other ways. But she's causing a problem. I mean, though, if you kill Rowena, it would release all spirits.
Is there a way to do that without destroying the entire house?
Not in any way you'll want to try.
Want to try? So there is something.
Possibly.
I'm pretty full of emotion and desperate right now.
Um,
You can't tell from my voice.
His body language says it.
Hmm.
It really captures on the camera.
He's leaning forward at like a 50-degree angle. Intense.
That's
He's got the Michael Jackson shoes that lock him in place.
Exactly. There's a lot of loose nails in here, so it's not hard.
Damn.
honestly, if you want to kill Rowena, you could let your friend do it. She's becoming quite destructive.
Would killing Rowena make all of the ghosts
Free.
free?
Possibly.
Yeah,
Also,
but
if just killing her would also allow me to take over, which would be nice.
Would you kill people
You-
when they walked in the door?
Just for walking in, no. If they bother me or hurt my books or do something else that threatens things, maybe, but not just for walking in.
Do you know
That's
what a
too
bed
much
and
effort.
breakfast is?
I assume it's a place where you go to bed and have breakfast.
Yes. Modern day people want to turn this building into a bed and breakfast. It's like a miniature, very specific small hotel. Lots of people in and out all the time.
I have no opinion on one of those.
you
That's
said
better than Marina. How do we convince Ella to destroy Rowena?
How would I know? I'm not
You
her
know
friend, or
ghosts. We saw your books.
just because I know ghosts doesn't mean I know each individual ghost. Would have to figure it out on your own. What's her emotional state, whys and
hang on.
hows.
You said that you
Rage and
seemed to
fear.
imply that there was some reason we wouldn't want to have Ella destroy Rowena. What would the consequences of her killing Rowena be?
Mm,
Like, what's the downside?
Would you just destroy the house in the process?
the house might be destroyed. Yeah, she might be lost to the Shadowlands. Don't know. Don't really care, honestly.
Hmm.
If you want to kill Rowena, that's fine. Just remember to bring my books with you. Just destroy her, take my books out.
I think that's fair.
Hmm.
But I honestly would try to find your friend. She's causing quite a bit of destruction. As she says that, you do feel like the whole house shaking and stuff, and hearing wind and the storm outside building up.
Oh boy.
Yes.
I guess we gotta call Ella again.
No need to call her. She's quite
Present.
present. Just have to find where the center of her rage is.
Oh boy.
Well,
Possibly her body.
we should be able to follow the thermometer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you
Is
want
it-
us to put your books in your mausoleum if it comes to that?
Or should we take them and actually use them?
Take them, keep them safe. You don't have the equipment to get into my mausoleum, so please don't damage it.
Okay. We'll leave it alone.
Yeah,
We
you
can
don't.
make sure that your books find a worthy home. All right, let's go find Ella, I think.
All right. And as you're going, you hear a voice shouting from the entryway. Um saying, hold on, let's see, yeah. Give me 1 second. Space says, "You little shits in here, get out here now, and you're going to jail."
Can't be about
Oh
us.
shit.
Going to jail. Oh,
Who's he talking to? Talking to us?
I don't think it's ghosts.
I believe that may be the authorities.
Or the
Oh, boy.
new owner of the land.
Why would they come here in a blizzard at night?
It might
They
be
might
the
have
local
already been.
patrol noticed a car parked at the gate and a padlock that had been snipped off.
Hmm.
And then a van outside.
You think the cops
Well-
would notice all of that?
I mean, if they do, the local police in a small Maine town, I'm
Hmm.
sure they'd notice if, especially if they have people trying to get in this property often, might even have private security.
Let's avoid them.
Um,
They wouldn't understand what's happening here. They wouldn't believe us, even if they
if
saw
they
it.
come in here looking for us, there's a very good chance that either Rowena or Ella in her rage are going to take another life.
Hmm. We don't want that. We need to get rid of them.
What would you suggest?
Hang
I
on.
look around. Are we in the
Justin.
dining room? Sorry, go ahead.
I think we're in the
You're
kitchen.
fast as hell. If we could get to the basement and get out the way that Ella came in and lead them off on a wild goose chase into the woods, you could double back. As far as we know, the woods are safer than the houses right now.
That's true. I don't know how well I could move through the woods without like a flashlight.
You hear a
I
voice.
start
Hey, if you knock him out, I can possess his body.
Yeah, the whole
Look
point of
around
this
for
is
the
that we
voice.
don't want to hurt this guy.
Why?
Knock him out. I mean,
Is he? Who is it? Can you tell, Henry? Do you know who it is, Henry?
No, just a cop.
Okay, so it's a cop. Can you
And we
just scare him
also-
off or something? Go yell at him.
No, I'm not that scary.
I
I'm
think
looking for linens and a knife to cut some holes in it.
I'm just saying if you wanted to.
I don't want to give you a body that has a gun.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
can.
going to use it against you.
Well, if we knocked
Sure.
him out, we could take the gun before we let Henry possess the body.
Now you're talking about knocking out a cop. That's
I'm-
that's
You know, if Henry's in him, Henry's not going to give us away, and so we avoid jail time.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
keep
but
the
then
cops
Henry's
off your
gotta
back
go-
and say nothing's here. If you let me enter into them, I will keep the cops at bay.
Henry, we were just told that you're kind of a chicken shit.
No.
Electra has a very low opinion of your
No.
Yeah, a lot of people have low opinion on me.
machismo.
I think the
whatever it's
person who has the
called.
lowest opinion of you is you yourself.
No.
Also, if he was smart, the cop would have already taken down the license plate of Ella's car and the van.
Another argument for Henry covering our tracks if we let him inside.
So
What we could Scooby Doo this and just scare him away.
But as Michael just said, he's probably already identified or at least taken down the important identifying information
That's
for the
true.
vehicles.
Hmm.
So they'll be looking for us.
I have an idea, but I don't think that Justin would, and I don't think it's a good one.
There's no such thing as a bad idea. Well, that's not true, but
Well,
What do you got?
well, if he wrote down the car information on a notebook, and we make a situation where he has the notebook in his hand, perhaps to write more on it, then if he's scared properly, he might drop it when he runs.
might.
That's a lot of far-fetched suppositions.
if it is on a notebook, we could knock him out and then just take that page.
Could we bind Henry to the notebook?
You could try.
I don't know. We would probably need the notebook. We couldn't do it from here without looking at it.
Right. We
Henry,
probably
go
fit-
take his notebook.
I don't think Henry's gonna do that.
Why?
Because he's scared of interacting with him.
Hmm.
He's got low self-confidence.
That's true. He does. One of his flaws, I'd say. So what are we
Okay,
doing?
I'm
This
just
guy
gonna
is
make.
this
I'm
cop's
just gonna make
start
this
walking in
easy.
here
I'm gonna.
soon.
I'm gonna hand somebody my bag of equipment. I'm just like, I'm gonna make this easy.
Oh,
I'm
Oh boy.
where
just,
you going?
just walk out. Just walk out. Hello, hey.
The
I'm
cop at the
sorry.
door. He's like, "What is going on? What are you doing here?"
Well, first you probably saw the car at the gate. That was a friend of mine. They broke in, and I was here to try and get them because they called earlier. It was in danger, or they must be somehow
Yeah.
they're in danger.
As
And-
you are speaking, you hear Ella's voice raging through the house. He's like, what was that?"
There is something else here. It may just be a hole in the ceiling letting in the storm. And that's why I haven't left yet, is because of the storm. Just kind of waiting to get a second to die down.
Yeah, the storm's unusual. It's only around this house. And what the fuck? You see him and he like pulls his gun out and he's like,
Whoa!
"Somebody's over in the other room. Somebody's in the other room."
It could be my friend. Go check. I'm right here. I'm unarmed. I can't do anything. Do you have a flashlight? It's dark in here.
There is a dark.
I guess there's probably no electricity in the house.
Yeah, he's got a flashlight. He's like, "Ah, what's going on here, man? I'm seeing shit."
Well, supposedly legend, this is a haunted house.
There ain't no such thing as a ghost. What are you talking about?
That's what I just keep saying. Listen, I'm just telling you, let's legend, let's lore.
I back into the pantry.
You guys could go around the back way. Sure. Why would you go out there?
Because I got manipulation.
I don't know.
He's like,
You don't want because the pirate is free.
as he goes to step a couple more feet in, so Michael, you hear a scream from behind you, and I need you to roll a dexterity plus dodge.
Dodge.
Dodge. I think unless they took that out. Did they take that shit out?
That's not not a
Sorry,
skill.
dex plus brawl or athletics. Sorry. There used to be a dodge in the older editions.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You are dodging.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, difficulty 6.
Difficult 6. Okay. Wow. That is 5 successes.
Wow.
Yeah. So you dodge out of the way as part of a door flies by you and like hits the cop, and he just like gets flung out of the house.
That wasn't me.
Thanks, Ella.
Is he okay?
As you do you go check?
Sure.
Anna will
Okay.
kind of peek out the door to see if he's moving or not.
And you see him, he's like, "Ugh." You also notice your car's tires are slashed.
Oh no! My
Not a cop.
Who has the who? Does anyone else have drive?
I
Uh,
do.
I got one. I got one.
Yeah, I got one as well. But
I think that's
I
probably
have.
good for driving.
I have 2.
I also have 2.
okay.
Us old ladies know how to drive.
Yeah,
I have
I
none.
passed my test.
I passed my test.
I didn't.
I don't have
That's
a van
okay. You're
license.
Used to being chauffeured everywhere. Did you do that? I ask him on the ground. I try and help him up. Like,
He's like, "No, it's like this when I got here."
oh, who? That was obviously I drove up here. Someone drove up here. I drove up here. That's it. Right. Yeah.
Except
I'm
he's
not.
like,
I have no
You're
subterfuge.
doing great.
Shut up.
he looks into the house like, "Holy shit, what the hell is going on there?"
The weather. That's all. I don't have an explanation for you. Not a good one.
Like, get in the patrol car. You're under arrest.
Okay. Dangerous in there. I could die.
He's just gonna leave.
Michael's the smart one.
Wait. No, I can't leave. Somebody has my equipment. And I am a tech zealot.
He's like, go to the car.
All right.
And as you're like, he's, get into the car, you notice that the tires just explode. Basically, pop out like, how tires do.
I kind of
It's
like
like-
jump back, like, geez, your tires.
Yeah, the tires explode just like tires do.
Especially when it gets cold.
You turn around real quick.
Okay, it's
He puts handcuffs on. He's like, and
wait, forward or backwards?
backwards.
Okay.
He takes you to the threshold of the house. Like, stay here. I'm calling back up.
Okay.
Mm.
I'm just kind of watching him like at the car, my hands like inside the house.
Back in the other room where the rest of us are.
Yeah,
Should we do something?
I don't know.
I'm waiting for that.
I could probably. I've got, I
What
could.
can we all do? Go out there and get arrested too? He doesn't have enough cuffs, but all the. I mean, are we just gonna?
Maybe
We
his-
can't leave here yet.
Well, I could probably go unlock the handcuffs. At least. So I can be pretty persuasive when I want to.
Should we just try to like scare him away, or do you think he'll just start firing?
That's what I was thinking. If we put like a sheet over top of us and pretended to be a ghost, I was afraid he was gonna shoot me. So
Figured he'd probably shoot first at anything he sees. He
mhm,
pulled his gun
sounds
out
like
on
a-
nobody. We all know how cops are.
But this one's actually very nice. He didn't shoot Michael
Sure.
yet.
That's true. I mean, he hasn't yet.
Yeah.
He's about to call in some friends to do it. If his radio works.
Michael, you feel just like getting grabbed as some of the staff pull you back in.
Sir, officer, help.
It's like, what the? As he goes and yeah. And you just hear a voice in your head, or a voice echoing. He's like, no escaping until she is dealt with.
Right.
Can we get to Ella's body without crossing where the cop could see us?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we should head over there. If we can talk to Ella, which we have to do anyways, I think that's
Yeah.
the
At
place
this point,
to do it.
at this point, it's like, guys, help.
I'm gonna I have an idea.
Someone's touching my ass.
Do it.
I have an idea. So we have radios, right? We have two-way radios. Is there a way that we can tap into the frequency that the cop is on, where he's calling for backup, and maybe start,
Interfering it?
spouting out some things where he's got to leave?
Oh,
Maybe.
like all available units to a place
Yeah.
sort of
Yeah,
thing?
does anybody have any dots in technology other than the
do.
guy who's currently in handcuffs?
I do. Also, I could probably undo the handcuffs.
Those aren't be the problem.
So are
If
you
you want to gaze.
going to do this where Ella's body is? Different room?
You guys can go to the body. I'll do the radio.
Okay.
And then can somebody help Michael?
Somebody grabbed my ass.
Somebody grab my ass.
I don't really know how to help him without ruining the story that he gave.
You're my friend.
Yeah.
I'm not here. Don't listen to me. I'm
Yeah.
We
So,
we heard it though, right? We heard the story.
I mean, depending on where I can. So,
Hmm.
it's Michael and Zoe in one room.
Were you doing something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna do the radio. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, just looking for a frequency. Look for Officer Dingbat over there. Just listen for his voice.
And the other
Okay.
three, you were going to Ella's body?
No,
Yes, we're gonna go to find. I was, anyways. What was Laure doing?
Lori had stepped back like into the pantry, so
Hmm.
if everyone else leaves the dining room area or the kitchen, she like basically Laurie's trying to get a moment by herself.
Okay, so Lori gets a moment by herself. Where's Anna going?
I'm going with Justin.
Okay, so Lori, what are you doing?
All right, so when everybody moves out of the room and I step out of the pantry with the symbol, so like I'm either in the kitchen or whatever, wherever I can like kind of pull a door shut, and I'm like, Auntie? Auntie, I just need a little assistant. Auntie Elsie, are you here?
As you say that, you hear a couple of knocks that indicate that she is indeed there.
Hi, Auntie. Oh, so this poor dear, this Ella, she's just recently joined you on the other side, and she is very, very upset, it seems, about this, which I can totally understand. And we need to locate her and calm her down. And there's a lot of other really upset individuals because there is a woman here who's just been shuffling too many people off their mortal coil before it's their time and keeping them trapped here. And I think you're way more familiar with, the wants and needs of someone who's spending a lot of time on the other side of this. And I just could use a little guidance, and you've always been there for me, Auntie.
All right, just give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look a few things up.
I know you're super shy around my friends, so I just wanted to take a minute so that we could have this moment together.
Yeah, I'm just double checking a few things.
Oh, you do that, Kevin. And Kat, don't think I didn't see that smirk.
She's like, my dear, unfortunately, your friend, I believe, might be lost to the
Oh,
oblivion. Her rage has consumed her. There may be no coming back for her.
oh dear, oh dear. Her poor brother is here with us, and he's distraught over the loss, which is understandable. It's only such a short time ago, and so unexpected. What? But should we let her destroy this other spirit? What do you have any idea what the repercussions could be?
If they destroy each other, the house will come down and the souls will be freed. But I can't tell you what decision would be right or wrong, because if your friend lives, or if your friend exists longer, she is full of rage and wrath and will continue to destroy that which is around her. If Rowena is left to live or to exist, she will continue to murder and kill all who come here. The solution is not a good one either way. But it's
I
possible that you could help your friend find final rest. If you could find a way to calm her enough. But it is hard. I see the fury on this side, and it is frightening, and it's tearing the Shadowlands apart.
And you think it would be much worse if instead of getting her, like, to get her to pass on, if she destroys this other spirit, that's a dark path for her spirit, isn't it?
Your friend is deep into a dark path one way or another. There is little hope of her coming back, but you could attempt it by talking, but it's not going to be easy.
Thank you, Auntie. I hope that I don't join you on the other side before tonight's over. Keep a good eye on me, all right?
I've been attempting it.
Thank you. I love you.
Anti out.
I will after
God
that
darn
moment,
it.
I will slip out of my little cubby hole hiding place and then go to find Justin and Anna.
So, Justin and Anna, as you walk into where the body is, you see Ella looking at her body. Oop, I'm in the wrong document. Okay. She's looking down at it, and you just hear her whispering, "It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair." And as you go to approach her, she just looks at the two of you, lets out a massive scream as as the storm picks up. Banisters and doors and panels start ripping off the wall. The floor and the ceiling like ice over. Windows start shattering. The whole house shakes, and then for a moment, it's almost as if the entire house just rips apart. But then it kind of reforms in a weird way, and everything around you is grayed out, dark, not the same as it was. Like the shadows have elongated, like your flashlights are barely illuminating anything. The rest of you are noticing it in your rooms too. And as you look around, you physically like see Ella not as like a ghostly specter, but as almost as if she was in front of you normally. You see Rowena there, you see like the staff, and they're more physical than they were.
Ella, no. Focus.
Oh no.
Focus, Ella.
All
Center
right.
yourself. I know you took up yoga only a few months ago, but remember your lessons. You control yourself if you want to control yourself.
You just hear Rowena. It's like, "Now's your chance. Subdue her. Kill her. Send her away."
You don't have to do this, Ella. You're in control.
Okay, just double checking.
You've always had it. I want to try to Justin wants to try to, if everything looks more solid, try to approach Ella and like go for a hug.
As you go to approach, you notice the storm around her starts to pick up. Her form starts actually shifting.
That can't
As
be good.
it's basically like it just starts ripping apart and like becoming more tendrils, and like some of her flesh is shredding off, almost as if she's stuck in a massive storm, and her form looks a bit like when you put ink in water, kind of stretching out and stuff.
Justin will say like, "Stay with me," and then try to move in and try to get closer for hugging. Like, just hug me one more time. I'm here.
You feel her hand on your shoulder. You see Henry's like,
Shut
run.
up, Henry. Nobody asked you.
It's like, "No, run." She feels like Rowena.
You don't even know what a. Shut up. I'm not listening. Henry's nobody to me. He's
Justin.
beneath notice.
Oh shit.
So
I-
Lori, go ahead.
Okay, so I have a ability called Prayer Stave. When written on my body, I can see, hear, and speak to ghosts in my vicinity. Would that be able to see through like a veil if a ghost is using one?
There is no veil.
The veil is gone.
We're beyond the veil.
But she's Rowena or okay. It wouldn't matter then, I guess.
Roll for initiative, everybody.
Oh boy, how do we do
There's
that?
initiative.
Do I get my hug?
Oh god.
Oh, you may get your hug. We're about to find out. You may not want your hug.
I want
How
it.
do we roll
That's
for
all I want.
initiative?
Yeah, how do we roll for
Oh.
initiative, Kevin?
Okay, hold on. Let me look at the combat rules.
Maybe, you know, if they're, maybe I should have grabbed that shotgun.
Literally, like, I want you to imagine, like, I was out of the room, and like, as this whole scene changed, like, Laurie's coming from the other room. So this 40-year-old overweight psychologist with a chain smoking habit is like a freight train, like
So,
charging into the
roll
room.
a D10
About 3 cigarettes.
and then add your initiative rating, which is your dex plus wits. The numbers, not the dice.
Mm.
I just launched a D10 across the room by accident.
Dex plus what?
Dex plus wits.
Mhm.
Yep. Yep, that tracks.
So total number of dots plus whatever you roll on the D10.
Yes.
Okay, so
Okay.
11.
Mm.
That feels not bad.
7,
9.
13.
Okay, 9 is Laurie. 13 was Michael.
Yep. What'd you get?
I also got a 9.
Hell yeah. That tracks for the chain smoking overweight lady in her 40s running from the other room. For me.
And Anna?
What do you think I got?
A 1.
A 4.
Yeah. So I
Aw.
go at 6.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I
not
want to
bad.
hug you.
So Mike goes
I
first.
mean, I have a +5, but it doesn't help when I roll a 1.
Yeah, so Michael, you're there. The whole world just changes. You see like the house stretching and breaking. You see the staff. You see like all this kind of stuff going on, and you look over and you see what was once Ella really, really pissed looking.
I'm still in handcuffs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
no! Can I say? Can we get
You can always do the thing where you flip them around so they're at least on your front.
Yeah, I just kind of I step over. I got long enough arms. I just kind of put them, slip them down by my calves, and just step over. Just, I don't know what to do. Let me. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna help or not. Okay, Kevin, I have this thing.
Mhm.
Pop Culture King. Once per scene, you can ask the storyteller for some cinematic reasoning to understand a situation outside your experience. Don't have to be, don't give you the answer or just hand you the magic key, but give you some advice to move forward. If this was a movie, what would be the best way forward, maybe, to calming down the spirit?
Calming down at this point would probably be the death of a loved one that sends them over that edge. Alternatively, it could be one of those movies where you sick the big bad and the other big bad against you, like Freddy versus Jason kind of deal.
Okay. I will then start calling out to Rowena. And just like, hey, you old bitch, fucking come at us. You don't even live here anymore. You're just, you're as much as a trespasser as we are. You don't own the house.
Do you want to die?
We're all gonna die eventually.
That's
Listen.
on Justin's character sheet.
Listen, if Rowena was the one that killed Ella. Maybe if we can get them to battle each other, Godzilla, let them fight.
Let them fight.
Let them fight. Because we can lead them to
I
there.
can make them fight.
And say that Rowena looks at you and is like, "You're next." as in the first to die once she's subdued.
Oh, good God.
Okay. All right. Well, somewhere then. I'm waiting.
You could also like talk to Ella and be like, "That's the bitch that killed you."
I'll try and do that too. I'm
That's
not
what
very-
I would.
I mean,
That was my plan.
I'll try and do that, but I have like nothing in. I have one charisma and nothing in lying or persuasion.
You kind of say that, and you Ella turns to Rowena and charges.
Oh, that was easier than I thought it was gonna be.
Um,
Somebody get my camera. Who has my bag?
I
Shoot.
so
am.
so next is Justin and Ella. So what does Justin do as Ella seems to turn her stormy attention towards Rowena?
I kind of really want that hug, but she seems to be focused. I'm gonna try to move in closer till I get the hug, but I'm not gonna get in her way. And if I notice that she like turns on Rowena and starts to like gear up for something, I'm not gonna like stop her from that. I don't think that would solve anything. I'll just if she's not looking at Justin anymore, and you said she like changed shape a little bit, she's like spreading out or something in a way that doesn't have like a normal human body.
Mm-hmm.
I would just let him go. I would let her go. I would also say sweep the leg. So I don't. The leg is a strong point of the body, but there's nothing I can do except, she's got to make her own decisions. Hopefully, she can make a decision. But I would agree with Michael's. Like he's right. Rowena that's the cause and the solution.
All right. Laure and Zoe. Which I like how Katrina spelled a different way, even though the spelling is on.
Okay, I was trying to do it one-handed because I have to keep her from falling off my lap.
Oh, yeah. You two go up at the same time, so
What would
Well,
would be
Zoe,
like-
you're in the room already, so I'd figure you probably would be able to go first.
Okay. I have a bunch of persuasion stuff. I haven't used, so I'm going to try to appeal to Ella. She's falling apart at the seams, and everybody seems to be egging her on. But I don't know. Maybe I should. I'm gonna
do what's right. Do what feels right.
I'm gonna do what feels right. I don't think I could live with myself if people got hurt here. So, Ella, you're more than this. I know that you're really upset and you're really scared and you just lost a lot. You lost everything. And that's really scary. But there's still a person in there somewhere. A heart of gold. Somebody who loves this town and who loves her brother and who cares for her friends.
you can try to roll charisma and empathy. Difficulty 8.
Empathy? Can I what about persuasion and manipulation with the persuasive?
She's so lying.
God freaking shit.
Now here's my question. Since I'm running in on this and my intention is the same as what Zoe articulates, can I rush in and say, seeing what I see, say the same, like, Zoe's right?
You can attempt the charisma and empathy.
Oh, I'm all there for that. But I'm like, Zoe's right. You don't want to become the monster that killed you. You don't want to be her. Listen to Zoe. Justin wouldn't want this for you. All right, I'm rolling dice.
Go on.
Yep.
It was 8. Was it 8?
Yeah, it's an 8.
I'm gonna use another. I'm gonna use another willpower. So I got 2 successes.
For you, what do you got left?
I have 3, so I have 2 left now.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna spend a willpower, which will give me 4 successes.
So, okay.
You got 2.
I
So
did
two
too,
of
yeah.
you. So 2 of you are talking, and as you do, Ella, for a brief second, you just see like the storm slightly fade, and she looks over at you, and you see this look of recognition right as Rowena just
God
basically
fucking
comes down as the
mother-
2 of them had engaged in combat, and that moment of realization where she like was coming to her senses, Roni took advantage of that and basically ripped her in half again. And Rowena's just like, thank you, but none of you are getting out of here alive.
You stupid bitch!
So done with it now. You're
If I could wrap my arms, fucking tackle you to the ground, you crazy bat. I'm sorry. You didn't get that on camera, did you?
yes.
No, delete that.
No.
No, he's streaming live to YouTube now.
No, you're not.
And she's just like, you've helped save my house, but I'm still gonna kill you. And as she says that, all of you see a ghost, kind of 2 ghosts, one running, but another one appear that only one of you recognize. Just she appears and is like, pointing down a hallway. She's like,
Who is
run,
that? Is that
Run
the
that way.
run.
Is that the one I recognize?
Yes, Lori recognized her.
I immediately grab Zoe because I assume that she's closest, and I look at the rest of you and I just say, "This way, run!" And I'm going to start running and pulling you, Zoe. And I yell at Anna, "Drag Justin if you have to.
All right.
Run!"
Get Michael. He's still got the things on him.
I'm running past you guys. I got my legs are free. I'm running past you guys.
Yeah,
These-
all right.
these Shaggy shenanigans. I'm just like,
And I am going to with half a smoked cigarette bobbing in my mouth. I am running with one arm dragging Zoe if she's hasn't caught up. Like this 40-year-old heavy chick is just like she's got the legs for this. She's running.
Yeah. As you run, following this ghost that most of you are like, who the fuck is this? She like leads you down to what would be the cellar area and what appears to be a crypt in the basement where the Gower family are buried. And
why is that in the house?
and as you run through it, you kind of feel this shroud go around you as you re-enter into the basement of the real world.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, good.
Do you think this might be it? I don't
think this is gonna stop her from trying to kill us.
Her fucking
No,
grave.
but at least we're on our side. I'm running upstairs. Do I remember in our time in the house, did I see a fireplace anywhere?
There are a couple that because the storm winds and everything came through them.
As I'm running past, Laurie, your lighter. The only way to get her is to get rid of the house.
You read my mind, sister.
We're running to the nearest fireplace.
If we come up anywhere near like the kitchen or the dining, if there's any linens at all, even if it's drapes,
Yep,
Lori
take 'em.
just starts pulling
as we're running, like taking them with
Oh,
her.
this is a really old-fashioned house. Do they happen to have like a stocked bar or anything?
Not at this point.
No.
Though it should be noted that while inside, Rowena and the staff can still kill you.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So
Yeah, but if
you-
we don't do this, then they're gonna try and kill us anyway.
their power is
And they
limited
also just-
outside.
Say that again.
Yeah.
Their power is limited on the outside.
Is
So,
there
w-
gas stoves?
Yeah, but it's gonna be harder to to burn the house down from the outside.
All right, I'm bolting.
Yeah.
I'm Troy
I'm
Bolt.
just
I mean,
saying.
I'm pulling stuff with me as we run.
Yeah. So everybody roll intelligences.
Oh boy, this
Oh
is where
boy.
Kevin tells us we're fucking
God
stupid
dang it.
and we're about to die because we're stupid and hard-headed.
Well, the other question is, does Justin run? Because I don't know if he ran or not.
I think he
Hmm.
was too distraught to not run
Hmm.
with everyone else. Like he
I
didn't
got
come up with
2
anything better to do.
successes.
I got 1 success.
I got a success and a 1.
What is the difficulty?
5.
I got nothing.
One.
One.
One success.
Anybody got above a 1?
I got 2.
As you got. So you're aware that if you try to burn it down from the inside, it's going to be difficult because you're going to basically have the spirits putting the fires out
Mm.
or stopping you, trying to kill you. It's also really, really cold and damp within a lot of the house. You're also aware the house is not structurally sound anymore.
Oh.
Mm.
And there is extra vehicles outside you could help, or you could just call, bulldozer and stuff. But you could just
We could Mr. Nice Guy this house.
Yeah, fuck it. We could drive Ella's car through this house.
Ella's car's too far away.
The cop car.
The cop car
Ooh, the
and
cop
They're
car.
they're
And
built
or
for
the
driving
van.
through houses.
I would say both the cop car and the van. We've got Ella's car to take and get out of here.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
Wheels
just gotta-
exploded.
We just got to get enough momentum to go. We're like,
Ugh.
all right. And then bolted to the other car.
Just get a big
As-
stick and plant it on the gas pedal.
So I'm out.
Hmm.
Did anyone else? Who has my bag?
I have your back.
Zoe.
I'm just making sure she still has my bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you're leaving, you go out the front door and stuff, you see several emergency vehicles and stuff.
What the
Um,
hell?
And the one cop from earlier is like, there they are.
Oh shit.
As you actually also see the sun rising, he's like, what the? We're not going to speak about this.
There's not time for this, officer. We need to handle something.
We're going to handle things in a bit.
Ooh. Hmm.
Okay.
How many people are out there?
He's like, there's a couple
A
dozen.
lot.
Yeah, he's like, we're going to handle things very well. All right. So you're going to come down with me to the station. We're going to watch some Space Jam. And then we're going to go through the deeds and find one so we can see about arguing who owns the house in court and get it torn down, potentially.
That seems extremely reasonable.
I don't follow the Space Jam part.
I mentioned it earlier.
Because there's
That
some
doesn't
things
help.
I need to retrieve from the house, which we will retrieve stuff. So just come with me.
Don't go in that house.
Don't
should
go
not-
in.
Why would you go in the house?
You-
That's stupid.
Nobody will go. You'll come out. We'll figure things out.
If you see people running,
I don't
screaming
trust
out
this
of a
man.
house,
I
Yeah, I
try
want
to-
to roll something.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah,
like this
I
guy,
have-
I don't even know if this is the cop anymore. I'm worried that,
Henry.
yeah.
All right. So at least one of you know who this is because they're smart and got the reference.
Michael. Michael won't believe it. He's the least he's the lowest level believer of all
Wait,
of
but
us.
was the Space Jam thing something you said to Henry? We don't know, 'cause-
No, it was something I said to Henry that he died. He died in 1994,
So you never
2
even
years
saw
before
Space
Space
Jam.
Jam came out.
Yeah, so we did hear that. So
Yeah.
yeah, like
I'm rolling
What?
intelligence.
Everyone knows Space Jam though.
what is it? Intelligence and uh
I would say you all get it.
yeah.
It's obviously Henry possessing the body.
I
Yes.
am going to
Let's
like
just go with him.
Well, I hope he doesn't
But-
have a family to go back to.
when Michael says yes, let's go with him. I'm going to just falter right past him because I have the van keys because I said I took them for safekeeping. And I am going to bolt past him, climb into the van, lock the door, and start up the van. And I'm looking at that house and I'm trying to decide where a weak point is. And since I'm in the
Oh.
van by myself,
Oh my god.
I say, Auntie, what's the best spot to ram into that place to bring her down?
Usually a
Yeah.
corner.
Your auntie's like, there's other ways that won't result in your death.
Well, I plan on jumping out once I get the sucker going.
You're too old and to have too many cigarettes to do that successfully.
Well
I'm
then
a
what's your
Auntie,
suggestion, Auntie? Damn.
Ilse,
Don't
Auntie
just knock
Ilse.
my ideas. Don't
so
offer
mad.
any suggestions.
You wake up hurt sometimes just from sleeping.
Ugh.
I realize I have a nicotine problem, and that I have, I'm 40 now, and that means that things are, going a little downhill. But a little support here would be nice.
There is support. There's a way to do it without hurting anyone.
What is the fucking way?
Justin, was there anything else in that guard or the shed besides the gun?
There was old mugs and magazines and gardening tools. I didn't see anything that would destroy a house, if that's what you're wondering.
I was checking.
Yeah, it was a good question. They didn't have like a cat,
Yeah.
the vehicle.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, I
It
was
took me a
explaining it to
second.
the others.
Caterpillar.
Yeah, I kind of did like a confused head tilt, but then it hit me. Yeah.
But your auntie's just like, there are ways to do this when there's not a ton of cops and paramedics around.
Mm.
We want to leave. Oh, I mean, is it safe to leave this for another day, Aunt Ilse?
The sun is up. It is as safe as it's going to be. They were coming in for they recovered who they need to recover. You're good for the moment. You can come back later with the proper equipment.
Take out another cigarette and light it. I don't want to hear about it.
That's going to kill you.
More than likely.
It's going to stunt your growth.
It's as stunted as it's gonna be. I'm about 5'4", and that's as tall as I ever got.
Mm.
And it's all compacting spine and shrinking from here on out.
So we can say that later, if you wish to resolve the issue with the house, you can find a more permanent solution with
Demolition.
more demolition way of doing it, especially with somehow finding better equipment than just slamming it in, if that's your desire.
Coming back with Molotov cocktails.
Yeah. So we will be ending there with that. Yes, that's more than likely that's about the end of the scenario.
All right. That was very good. I can't believe all the film. Oh, at some point I put the lens cap back on.
No, don't. That's it. No, don't.
I got the first thing, but I
Yeah.
the
So-
rest.
Always leave the
Michael-
lens cap in the car.
Yeah, Michael does realize that the filming in the Shadowlands did not work because there is not technically any light for the camera to function or anything.
What am I gonna say to the spirit chasers?
Yeah, the other stuff that you filmed outside the Shadowlands, that's good. It's just the stuff that would have been crossed over.
That's okay. I have the pictures too.
That's good. That means Ilse won't be on the camera.
she popped in the Shadowlands.
And all of the voice recordings on my device automatically transfers data to my home laptop, so that's all backed up.
All right. And did you want to know any extra little secrets before we end the night?
What
While
the
on
fuck
camera?
is up with Henry?
All right. So Henry's ghost lingers after death, courtesy of his profound regret at never achieving anything. But now,
Oh.
We can all identify with that. I mean,
but
Yeah.
now his singular desire is to escape from Gower Holt and Rowena. Passion of a person or object sounds ideal, or possession of a person or object sounds ideal, but he has little idea how to go about it.
Mm.
But if you look over at Rowena, she coexists with Henry Gower only because she pretends not to notice him. He's not family and not fit to be part of the staff.
Ooh,
Ooh.
wow.
he's,
Burn.
oh yeah, that's like
God
beneath her
dang,
notice,
man.
like what I.
Yeah.
Why was Ella so mad? Did we find that out?
It's just a rage when she died.
Okay.
She got murdered. Could
Yeah.
Justin have hugged her? I was
uh,
gonna try that, but then she seemed like she was going to attack. But then
so,
people distracted her
At
from the
the
attack.
end, the only real way to get through to her would to have been to physically subdue her first to get her to focus on you. Basically, you
Okay.
had to beat the crap out of her until you could get her down and then talk to her.
When we were in the
Um,
Shadowlands, could we have physically killed Rowena?
Not permadeath, but you could have taken her out to the point where it would take a considerable long time for her to ever come
Mhm.
back. Henry's, just for the feathers, Rowena, the house. Electra was her books, which is why she was like, get those out.
Yeah, no, I 100% was like, that makes sense for her.
So when you destroy destroy the house, those books might be destroyed and would hinder too.
We'd probably
Henry's
try to
is
get 'em
his
out first.
mortal remains, which were in the attic
Ooh.
because Rowena had the staff take his body up there after he died
Oh my god.
because he's
Wow.
afraid to go up there.
Oh,
He
that's
is
mean.
so petty.
And Ella's fetter was Justin.
Yep,
Mm.
called
So
Yeah.
it.
the only way for her to permanently be destroyed
Is if
without
Justin died.
In 100 years when Justin dies.
You know what? We
Yeah,
didn't even
100
look at
years.
this story 3 or 4.
No.
Justin, welcome to being a fetter because I believe Laure is the fetter for Auntie Ilsa or Ilse.
there were several scenarios or scenes that we did not play through, which is fine because it's not totally linear. If you
Yeah,
had
what
gone
are some options?
like if you had gone to the basement at first,
Hmm.
you would have found that crypt, which some of you would have noticed was very thin for the shroud, which would have came in later. It
Oh.
also would have triggered the staff to start attacking you earlier by trying to toss you through windows and stuff.
Oh.
And then there are different things you could do by like allowing Henry to possess people or not. If you had made certain deals with Electra or Arena more, like during the final confrontation, if you had fought instead of doing things. So different options.
I did think about hitting Rowena with the bolt cutters. It's
Yeah.
2B, I think 2 bashing damage, which is
Yeah.
probably not a lot overall. But
Okay. But anyway, since we're still recording, hope you all had a ghastly good time.
Woo!
Nice.
Woo!
And join us next time. Keep checking our channel, more videos, whatever we upload, and yeah, hope you good. So, talk to you all later.
Bye.
Bye.